right, we are here starting off Tales of the Tenth River Basin. This is our second episode, and let's real quick go down the line. We'll do our introductions. Starting at the hold on, I'll get these directions right. Down here, JPG, tell us about you. Tell us about Alagad.
Hi everyone, I'm JPG. I'm playing Alagad, who is a Pinion, which is a human rogue. I am a very wholesome, complete magic nerd who's not above being stabby.
Perfect.
I feel like that's a good way to. I've been thinking about how to describe them, and yeah. So yeah.
That covers it. That hits it. I hope we're gonna find out that you're actually stab happy during this.
Yes, someone has to be.
On that topic, Patrick.
What's up? I'm Patrick. Daily News 17 on all socials. I am playing Havoc, a bird person, a wing folk ranger who just kind of. He thinks he's a god, and he's out to prove himself right or wrong. I think is the best way to describe him.
All right, all right. You know, we'll find out. You know, maybe you'll try to die today. Who knows? Oh my gosh, did we just get a raid already? Hey, wow! Whoa, hello, raid. Welcome, Robert Hartley GM's peeps. They've come in. All right, Shoshi, give us.
Ooh.
Yeah,
all right.
Army of people. What?
For all the peeps.
Just in time for the best part of the show, my introduction. Hi, everyone. I'm Shoshana or Shoshi. I'm playing Fern, who's an elf druid who is a bit of an eco-terrorist, but in a good way.
Perfect.
Just,
all right.
You know,
so when we last, and I guess I'm Steve. I'm your DM. You can find me at _Guy Loki _ on the Instagrams, or Guy Loki here on Twitch. And I have no character at all, except for every character that is not the three of these people. And so we're gonna jump right into it. We have been on a little bit of an adventure. You've started to look around and find some things going on here in the town of Provenance, and we're here at your guild hall. We're hanging out right now. You've had a little bit of an adventure. You've come back, taken a break, and now you're here at the Company of the Plum Dart, getting ready to go out and take care of some of the loose ends that you found last time around. So go ahead, what are you up to? And thank you for following all of the people who just did. There's a bunch of them.
Heck yeah.
So I know that the last time we tried to pick up as many quests as possible, but I know Alagad was really, really, really into whatever exorcism was happening in town. And I think in the time frames in between, I think when you see him in scene, like he's like just like nose deep in occult exorcism books.
I love it.
I would imagine like this morning he's reading one of those as like Havoc sits down with his gladiator figurine, and he's like, all right, so now we have to figure out who's gonna lead today. And what do you do with those books? You always have them. You're always just like nose in the books when you could just be out in the world doing things.
I know, but Havoc, there might be an exorcism around here. I mean, like, there might be pentagrams or candles that we can grab, or oh my gosh, like, I wonder what sort of spells that they're casting for this right now. We have no idea, and I'm so excited I mean, I guess somebody's getting possessed and stuff, but it's still really exciting.
Oh, don't worry about
got
the
some
possession.
rerolls already.
Oh
Arsenal has tipped to give you guys some rerolls. They are well aware that you guys are going to be up to some trouble today. And it's true, you are. You're going to fuck some shit up, I'm sure of it.
I really needed this Arsenal, thank you.
Arsenal. Hey, you know what? Ghosts don't stand a chance against me, one of the feathered chosen people.
I mean, that is a really good point. And I mean, hopefully we could try to maybe find some cool plant stuff for Fern as well.
Yeah, usually cool plants grow where there are ghosts. I've heard that.
I didn't even know that. I need to keep reading this book. Havoc, stop! Stop interrupting me.
But what about the
stop
fight?
interrupting his habit.
But the gladiator, and Havoc just kind of like sinks into the chair, just kind of like starts like working his fingers, so does like some punches and like probably some tagline comes out, just like oh beans bash. Oh my god!
I want to look at that dagger
Oh.
that we found last time.
Well, since you've got it on you, if you want to, you can make an Arcana check or a religion check on it. Or you know that there are some other expert people around here at the guild hall. You just have to find them.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try and do religion or Arcana. I'm gonna do an Arcana check first. I'll see what I can find out about it first.
Did we just get another raid?
Oh my gosh, we
God,
did!
another raid!
What's up? Welcome. We're playing some 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you more than Amiya.
You guys are awesome.
Welcome.
All right, so with a 4, your Arcana check is a good number, but it's not a good number for knowing things. And so what you can determine from it is that handling this dagger is very dangerous. You already know this because Alagad nearly had their tongue cut out just by touching it recently. You've had a little bit of time to rest and have recovered, but it's probably still a little bit sore.
Oh yeah.
You would know that it's beyond that, you're not sure exactly what the nature of that curse is.
Havoc.
Oh look, there's a. Oh what?
Oh, sorry to interrupt. What were you gonna say?
Nothing. There's a cat. What were you gonna say?
Oh, Havoc, Alagad. We found this dagger.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you can't really remind me about it. I'm always gonna remember that thing.
Yeah. I would like to find out more about it. I've done all of the research I can do. You want to come with me? We can find somebody who might know more about this. Might help us with the exorcism.
It could help us with the exorcism. Okay, but you promise that we're going to be going to the exorcism after we check up on the dagger, right?
Yes, because you know what? I don't like the idea of people coming back after they're dead and messing with people. That doesn't seem right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, what's like the carbon footprint on that and stuff, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Are they just gonna chop down more trees as a ghost? I don't like that idea.
Oh,
Or maybe
I know.
They'll become the trees, and then they'll take the trees out of the root, and then it'll just.
That sounds. I don't want that. That sounds terrible.
We should definitely check on the dagger then, and then you promise we can see the exorcism, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Whichever one will be more noteworthy is the one I want to do first.
I mean, it might be cool to have a dagger that you can fight with that, like, is cursed and stuff, right? That just adds even more.
Dagger. Havoc's gonna start towards the door.
I'm coming with. So Steve, where are we going in order to find more about the dagger?
There are other guild members. You're not alone here. You'd have to search the guild hall, which you can do by moving your tokens about however you'd like.
All right.
And if you find something, I suggest you can type it into the chat, and it will draw the camera to wherever you are.
Oh.
Wait, what?
So on the top right hand corner, you'll see that there's a bunch of drop downs there, and one of them, the very first one, is a chat log. On the bottom, you can write dialogue that you'd like to say. And when you do that, it's going to draw the attention of everyone. It's going to move the camera for everybody to wherever you are.
Oh, cool. Look at
Oh
that.
my god, that's so cool.
See, that this saves Ryan some trouble. He doesn't have to necessarily follow you all the time.
And then how do we get our...
So yeah, if you talk to Reginald von Stuchter, Reggie turns and goes, I know a thing or two about curses. There's dark tidings out there. Yeah, you gotta be careful. There's evil things afoot in this world. I've heard. I don't know if it's true. But I've heard that the Lich may be returning. Could be that.
Oh, that's the worst kind of thing to come back.
That is not good, but like that sounds pretty cool as like a bad person to beat, right?
Reginald like reaches out and like grabs you by your lapels and like shakes you. He's like, "What's cool about the Lich coming back? This is a terrible tiding for our world."
Oh yeah, sure. You're so right, Reggie.
That was rude. And he puts you back down and like pats you. Like, sorry.
Is he's like a big guy? I'm assuming he's like kind of got some heft to him, right?
He's got some heft to him. He's wearing metal armor, like he works out.
Wow, you're pretty strong there, Reg. I didn't realize. Okay, so no Lich, bad. Fern, maybe Lich. That's
Lich?
all I got. Maybe Lich. That's all I have today, right now. We're still on the case.
What, Reggie? Would you like to look at this dagger? Can you take a look at it?
Oh yeah, I know a thing or two about daggers and weapons. Sure. Let me take a look. Do you hand it to him?
I'm gonna show it to him. I'm not gonna let him touch it just yet. If you try to, Reggie, before you touch it, you should know that the last person other than me that tried to touch it. Will you explain, Alagad?
I'm actually with Quartermaster Braff right now, and I just yell around the corner.
Oh.
It tried to cut out my tongue.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good at all. Well, let's take a look at it, and he'll direct you to kind of like turn it in your hand. I assume you're holding a cloth with it so that you're not actually handling it yourself. But he'll have you like turn it over so we can see the hilt, see the blade. And as he looks, strange. That doesn't look like any craftsmanship I know. I'm not sure where it's from, but usually things that are created by the decrepit, they've got a decay about them. This doesn't seem to have quite that decay. Something about it seems outworldly. I don't know.
Outworldly? Like not of
yeah. There's something about the way that this steel is made. Look at the way that the iron's put together and the steel is fused. That's not like anybody I know around here.
Oh, I see.
So it's either
seems advanced.
So like from another city?
Oh, well, I don't know of a city that would make it in some of the...
Or like another plane of existence. How outworld are we talking here?
Oh, it could be that. I've heard of things like this. Things that just sort of crop out. They seem normal, but when you really get down to it, they don't seem to come from anywhere that anybody knows. Maybe there's a hidden place somewhere. I don't know. I mostly stay here after I broke my ankle.
Yeah. Well, I don't like that. All right. Well, thanks for your info. Do you know of anyone else who might know any more about this?
Oh,
Or how
well,
destroy such a thing.
There's some smarter people here than me. You could talk to Caressa. Caressa might have a thought, and all right, he's a bit of a dick, but Vizier Mizier, he knows a thing or two about magic. Yeah, if you can convince him to let you into that part of the guild house, he might be able to tell you a thing or two.
All right. Thank you. Do you tip in this world? Can I tip him?
If you want to tip him, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him. I don't have a lot of money. 5 coppers.
He looks at it and he's like, "All right, well, thanks," and he like puts it into his pocket, and then he turns back to get to work on these weapons, just shifting around where they are. He doesn't seem to be doing anything helpful. He's just like, "Oh no, this pickaxe over here."
I assume that like as the day goes by, Havoc probably sheds a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of preen around for one of my loose feathers and just like put it into his pocket and be like, "It's for helping us out."
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. 17.
17, that's not bad. He looks at it and he's like, oh, a plume like this. What a delight. And he like takes it out of his pocket and he says, thank you. And he like puts it on his lapel so you could just barely see it, like it's sticking out, like it's a little bit of extra accoutrement. He's like, I'm gonna treasure this. Thank you.
Does it look good? Does it look?
It looks so
how
good.
Is it fashion wise? Damn, Reggie, you look good.
Well, thank you. I no one's ever said that. That's really nice. You're all right, buddy.
Give him kind of like a little nod, strut away as we go by.
He watches you walk away in a little bit of awe. He's like, whoa, because he's never seen a wing folk before you, and so you can tell from like the way he talks, the things that he seems to be expert on. He's really into the Church of Feathered Hope. He is definitely an adherent to their belief structure, and so the fact that you look startlingly like their Phoenix god makes him quite appreciative of your presence. He's like, oh, this is so cool.
Maybe I am what they say I am, And then we'll pass by to find my other compatriots.
I am actually in front of Darla right now, so let me ask a question. I really want to test this out. Oops.
I believe in you. There we go. Yeah. Steal the scene. Bring us over here.
All right.
Nice.
Darla says,
Darla,
hey there, darling.
Hey, Darla. I just wanted to check. So Reginald gave us some information, and do you happen to know like either a Caressa or was it a Vizier Mizier?
Oh yeah, both of them. They're here. They tend to keep to themselves in the elite barracks over yonder, and she'll point towards the door that's over to your left. You see those stairs, and on the other end of them, there's a door there.
Quick question though, Darla. If we wanted to get info from them and wanted to get on their good side, do you have any like tips?
She considers for a second while you make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. I go to attributes, persuasion check. Did it do it?
Oh no. That is a 1 you rolled.
Oh dear.
Why am I the way I am? I have a +5 in persuasion.
Darla looks at you straight in the eye, and she says, Well, hon, what Vizier Mizier likes more than anything else is to be startled.
Oh no.
No.
Do I don't pick up the sarcasm, do I?
It is up to you if you wanna try to insight check and figure out that she is fucking with you.
No, Darla's always super nice to me. I'm just gonna take her for her word at this point.
Perfect. She's like, good luck, and she pats you on the shoulder and turns back to like it appears to be something akin to a Sudoku that she is doing.
Do I have? Yeah, I'm a rogue. Could I be like? Could I do a sneak attack but have it be like verbal?
On Darla?
What?
No. Like when I sneak into the room, because I don't have anything that's sneaky unless I have sneak attack, right? Or do I do a
stealth without needing to attack?
There it is. Cool. Okay. Because
You're not required to hurt
D&D.
someone to sneak up on them.
A verbal sneak attack is great though.
Yeah, right. That's gonna be incorporated later.
That's literally just
okay.
boom.
Yeah, add 2d6 emotional damage.
Okay, I'm opening this door. Wait,
All right.
Can I open the door?
You can't. It seems to be locked as you open it or as you pull it. It kind of jiggles and makes a sound.
Well, that's even better because, and I pull out my thieves' tools.
Nice.
And I'm like, well, if they're locked, then he's definitely not going to expect me in there. So that even helps more with getting startled, right?
All right.
And I would be rolling. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can do thieves tools.
What do
with
I roll?
dexterity if it gives
Thieves' tools with dexterity. So I'd be doing a dexterity check.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to roll that.
Cool.
Oh no.
Dude, what is happening right now?
Oh no.
You know what? No.
all right, so
Okay.
you have-
Whoa. Arsenal gave me a reroll for a reason. I'm using it right now.
Oh, that's a
I got
40.
it, Freddy! I got it,
Shit, all right. Yeah. You are like at first, like you stick your thieves tools in and you're like kind of jiggling it around and you think one of them breaks, but then no, that was the sound of it working. And you have deftly opened this lock, and you can open this door silently because you rolled a critical, and no one notices it opening as you, I assume, push it open just a crack as you make
Oh
your
yeah,
way in.
I'm so sneaky.
Now-
I'm the sneakiest.
If you want to keep being sneaky, you should roll a stealth check. Anyone who walks into this room, if you want to be sneaky, should roll a stealth check.
This is
Okay,
gonna work
so
out
whoops.
just fine.
Or just open and shut the door.
I got a
All right,
16.
Alagad,
Yeah.
where do you go?
Well, I can see the room. Oh, his back is to like the north of the room, so I'm just gonna go this way.
All right. He
Havoc,
does not notice you.
Havoc, should we go in or should we let him? He seems to have a plan. He didn't tell us what it is, but he's sneaking around. What do you think we should do?
Well, don't you want to figure out what's going on with the knife? I mean, I thought this was something that was important to all of us.
It is. I'm just a little confused because it seems like Alagad is sneaking around, and I'm not sure.
Oh,
why.
I don't know what that's about. That is kind of weird. But
Yeah, I don't want to
we
like
can
ruin a plan. If he has a plan, what do you think we should?
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay. Shh. We be quiet. We're
Okay, so
here. We're
gonna
quiet.
be sneaky too.
Super.
Okay.
Super quiet. Just here outside the door. Just
We'll
doing
listen
nothing.
at the door. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Good plan.
Okay.
All right,
What-
Alagad, what are you doing?
Hey, can you tell me about a cursed knife?
He like jumps up and turns about, like he gets off of the thing, turns around, and he's got like a lightning bolt in his hand as he's like looking at you like, "Who are you and what are you doing in my study?"
I got a good startle then, right? I got a good one.
he narrows his eyes at you, and little beads of lightning like come out the corners of his eyelashes, and he like steps around, and he says, "Who do you think you are, coming into my study just to surprise me? Do you know I could have destroyed you?"
Now I do? I'm sorry. Darla said that the way to approach you and be friends is to startle you, and like I think there's like
Says,
little
and you
tears
believed
welling
her,
up.
and put like runs you back a couple feet just as he's coming towards you, like, and you believed her. Who would want to be startled? And he seems grumpy, and as he gets grumpy, so does Bitey Milo over here.
Oh,
You see that they're in this cage, but that's a big ol' wolf there, and it gets a little agitated, as does Vizier Mizir.
So my friends and I have a cursed dagger, and we were told to come and ask you. and Alagad is visibly upset right now.
So it's cursed you then. That's why you're such a stupid, annoying. And he like backs you up more. He's a dick. This guy is a dick, and he like backs you towards this large object in the middle of the room.
I think I look over to Fern, and like there's just like little welling tears in the corners of my eyes, like, please defend me.
Hey. Fern will walk in. Can Fern see the wolf from where she is?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. The second she sees that wolf, she's gonna be like, "Oh, Wolfie!" And run right over to the wolf, because it's an animal, and she's very excited about seeing it.
All right. Make an animal handling check for your approach.
With
Oh my gosh.
pleasure. With pleasure. As soon as I find it. There it is. Okay.
Uh-oh. That's a 6. Yeah, as you approach this thing, like it growls at you. It doesn't swipe at you. Because you know, like, you still have some skill. You know not to like stick your hand in, I am assuming. But like it does not seem to like the sudden approach of a person towards its cage.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I was so excited. This is like a different side of Fern. With people, she's very deadpan, but with the wolf, somehow she seems quite more animated. All right, I gotta tone it down. Sorry. Is this your wolf?
Vizier turns to you and says, "We are researching that wolf."
Come again?
He's a project. We have captured him, and we are finding out what is wrong with him, and determining if he can be suffered to live.
Whoa! Something's wrong with him?
Look at how big he is. Wolves aren't supposed to come that big. Clearly, some sort of foul influence has been at work here.
Well, you're really big. Are you supposed to be the size you are?
Hey, Fern.
he's gonna come up to you too. He's like, "Yes, I am. Of course, I am. What? Who are you, and why are you all in here?" And he looks and sees that the door is open, and he goes, "That's supposed to be locked." And he,
hold on.
he goes, "Caressa, you have left the door unlocked again."
Havoc closes the door and turns back from. Sorry, you go.
But you hear from this other room, Caressa comes by. She's standing in front of this large root-like tree that if you want to get closer to investigate, you're welcome to. But she is currently between you and it. She comes towards the stairs and looks out and says, I don't know what you're talking about. I did not leave the door unlocked. I have been in here for days.
I think we might definitely be in the wrong place. And, Hey, Fern, could you just, like, meet me, like, right next to the door real quick, please?
Sure, no problem. That's a great idea. Do you mean the door by Caressa or the other door?
No, the door with me and Havoc.
The door over by
right.
Fern,
Would
since
that
you
be
do
set?
walk up towards Caressa, you would notice that they have a druidic focus, similar to what you use to channel your magic.
Havoc is just watching all of this in puzzlement because he's not sure exactly what they're doing here or who they're supposed to be talking to. He's trying to preen and look the best that he possibly can.
I love it.
Our greetings, fellow lover of nature and animals.
They look
She
at you,
says-
they nod a little bit, and she says hello. And she's going to speak to you in Druidic, because she doesn't know you, but she's going to find out. And she says, "Are you with all of these troublemaking people?"
With them is a relative term. You know what? Yes, I am. I am with them. As chaotic as they seem to be now, they have proven themselves in the past to be an interesting, if not reliable, allies.
She'll nod and she'll be like, I understand. I have adventured myself and dealt with many of the other members of the guild. And she looks across the way to Vizier Mizir and like has this look of like, well, we can't choose our parties. There they are.
You wouldn't be Caressa by any chance, would you?
She nods. Yes, that's me.
I was told to speak to you. Perhaps we should do it in somewhere a little more private, but about this. And I show her the dagger. Holding it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, she'll take a look at that dagger. Let's give her just she can make an Arcana check, and we'll find out how it goes. Steal his wolf. Yeah, she looks at it. She takes a look at the dagger and gestures for you to follow her, and she just turns abruptly and walks into this room near this large tree that is growing out of a well in the center there.
I think while you two are gesturing, I'm just like looking at that lock. Like, I'm gonna break this wolf out. Like, this dude is just keeping.
Okay.
And
So Alagad, what we're supposed to be talking to who, doing what here? There's a angry wizard guy and a big wolf who I want to be friends with. But aside from that,
so it looks like Fern's doing some like magic talk stuff with the other druid, and I kind of don't want to like. I don't really want to like mess up like the friend making over there right now. How do we get that wolf out?
is she gonna become best friends with the druid and leave us?
Well, I mean, like, no, I don't know. I just like Fern was real mad about the wolf being inside of there, and obviously she's the smartest out of all of us, right? But like,
Yes.
if she doesn't want the wolf in there,
I want to be friends with the wolf, so let's get the wolf out.
okay, but the wizard is right there. How? Okay, can you distract him while I try to pick
Leave
the
it
lock?
to me. I was just gonna stroll right over to Mr. Mister.
So much concern.
I'm gonna go on the other side of him. Excuse me, Mr. Vizier Mizir, correct? That is your name?
He says, "Yes, that is my name." I think that if you mouse over him, it should also show you his name.
Yes. Oh no, his name is visible to me, the player, but
Good.
I don't necessarily know if
Just make it.
Havoc knows. fully who this person is.
Yeah.
Well, it's come to my attention that I may be in need of some magical training of some sort, and you being truly the best and the most beautiful, best, maybe not beautiful, you are great at
You
magic.
may make you can make a persuasion check right now for your seduction.
Yeah. Like, how charming is this right now?
Yeah, how seductive are you? Oh, he nods and he's like, he cuts you off before you correct yourself on beautiful, and he looks a little bit bashful and he says, I am, aren't I? I guess you understand, you get it. Thank you for, I am your friend. Your friend is trouble. Tell them never to come in here again. But you can spend time here.
Right. So, great, because I want to know how magic is done and how curses, because I am, one of the chosen, the feathered, the wing folk, and with your magic and with my capabilities, hidden as they are currently, but soon to be unleashed on the world, we can be great.
He nods and he puts a hand on your shoulder and is like, "Here, come, sit with me." And he's gonna point to these chairs. And then
I'm gonna make it a point to like go around this way and kind of stand behind here and go, I've been sitting a lot. I got a big carriage ride coming up. I'd rather just stand. And he starts doing some like stretches. He's like, just want to stay limber. But we can keep talking just from here. He's actually going to go back over.
While you're doing that, Alagad, are you about to try to break open this this cage?
Yes, 100%. But should we cut back to Fern first?
I think so.
Yeah.
and then
I kind of want to plan it.
Interrupt us with you opening a door. Caressa's going to walk in here with Fern, and they're going to say, "What is it that you are curious about?" I think you're muted.
Yes, thank you. There was a helicopter flying close to the house and it was very loud. We found this dagger in the forest and it was disturbing some plants. We removed it, but it might be cursed. It might be. I just want to know more about it, if it's something that needs to be destroyed or if it's something that can be used.
Do you offer her the dagger?
Yes, but I would beware of touching it with your bare hands.
Okay. All right. With a warning, she'll like take the fabric that you're also using so that she can investigate it and turn it over some. And she's going to look at it, and then she's going to look up at this tree that's growing out of the well in the center, and then look back to it. She's going to look at it and say, I know some of this handiwork, not all of it. I'm no metallurgist, but there are roots and vines around this hilt that indicate that it may be from the Twistin Wood. And with that, she glances up to the tree. You're close enough to that tree. You can make a perception or nature check on that tree.
Well, I'm gonna make a nature check.
All right. With a 15, this tree does not look entirely natural. If you take a close look at it, it has things growing out of it. It has eyes growing out of it. It has things that do not belong on an ordinary tree. And it seems to have kind of gnarled and twisted as though it's been forced by some other force besides nature into the shape that it is. You'll also notice that this room doesn't have a skylight. All right, this is growing out of here, and as you look, the well that is around it is containing it. Not like a pot, but like a barrier to keep it in place.
Do I know, have I heard of the Twistin Wood?
Yeah, you've heard of the Twistin Wood. If you want to, you can roll a history check and we'll find out how much you've heard. All right, with a 20. Yeah, you know a whole bunch about the Twistin Wood. The Twistin Wood lies to the southwest of Provenance, and it is a dangerous place. It is filled with these man-eating giants that are excellent gourmands. Like, they are some of the best cooks in the entire basin. They just cook people, but excellently well, and they are known for being a disparate kind of chaos of giants and trolls and other horrible beasts. It's also known to be a place to you that has many elemental spirits, some of which have, you've heard, been bound to service by some forces that exist there. With a 20, you would know that there are 3 sisters, that they are the Twistin sisters. They are witches of a variety, and it is probably one of them who has bent these things to their will. You suspect the same kind of magic could be used to cause the tree to look like it does here. That this may be the handiwork of those witches.
Interesting. What would you recommend I do with this dagger, Caressa?
That's why I wouldn't use it. I would fain trust anyone who is related to the Twistin sisters. They're very dangerous. I myself have been trying to understand them better. That is why this tree is here. It is my research to discover exactly how they use the trees in this way. It's like druidic magic, but more willful, more controlling. I don't exactly understand it.
It seems against the growing thing's very nature itself. That's what we discovered. It seemed to make the plants come alive, but not in a way that they seemed happy with.
She nods and says that would make sense. The stench of whatever curse is on it when planted in the ground probably befouled the roots and spread to the other plants nearby. As long as you keep it safe, keep it contained, that shouldn't happen again.
Very well, that is what I will do. Thank you for your advice. It's very nice to meet another druid. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak my language and converse with those who understand.
She nods and smiles and like, you can come in here anytime you need help. I'm ready and able, and I may need your assistance at some point. And she looks to the tree, and the tree looks to her and looks to you and then looks back to her.
Oh,
with the eyes move?
Yeah, the eyes on the tree. Look to her, look to you, look back to her.
That's unsettling.
Unsettling. Before I take your leave, is there anything you can tell me about the wolf? The wolf seemed fine, just big. But is there more to it that I should know?
Yes. And at this point, JPG, don't listen. This conversation happens at exactly the same. No, you can listen, but like, okay. This is all in Druidic. This is the exact same moment that whatever you're doing, if you're gonna open that up, go ahead and roll yours.
Oh yeah, no, this is like it's like, well, now that you mention it, cut away to the door opens.
Yeah.
I want to hear that click.
What would I be rolling for to pick this lock again? It was stealth.
It's going to be the thieves' tools with dex.
Oh, thieves' tools with dex. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I think you might have some in your inventory. If you don't, we can fix that in a little bit.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll it. Use thieves' tools, right?
Yep. Oh no. Oh, thank God.
I rolled a.
This door
I
was
rolled
unlocked.
Okay.
The door was
did I
unlocked,
just-
but it is not now. You managed to lock it back up.
Did I
as
relock
you were
it?
working. Yep, you've relocked it, which is a good thing. As Caressa turns to Fern and says they were found north of the city, and they seem to have the influence of some of the decrepit on them. We're not sure if maybe they just ate something that they shouldn't have, or maybe something more is afoot. But we would need to remove that darkness before we let it free again. It's also going to come closer to Alagad. Thank God you locked that door. It doesn't get out.
Oh yes, that's definitely what I was trying to do before you came back in the room. Is the puppy thirsty?
For your blood. I mean, yes.
No, I mean like, because I mean like, I have a little bit of holy water in my bag.
Oh
Would
no.
that help him?
Oh no.
There's only one way to find out.
Well, I just, like, does Fern tell me that this like that this animal is like kind of suffering right now?
talking. I'm not even in the room, man.
Actually,
Good luck.
nah. Okay, well, I just feel I feel like Alagad's like, okay, well, I definitely can't pick this lock, so whatever, right? Could I leave a little stinky cheese for it?
Aw.
Yeah, if you want to. Bear in mind that stinky cheese was expensive.
I know,
But if
I
you
mean,
want to
like,
leave it, you can.
this thing is hurt. This thing is locked into here. Like, I feel so bad for it.
All right. You can,
I'm leaving.
You can,
I'm
if you
leaving.
would like.
This,
Use your stinky cheese, please.
I'm leaving the stinky cheese to the pup.
All right. You could pop that. Yeah, it is a health potion. You give it this stinky cheese health potion, and it will sniff at it and it will eat it. And while it is eating it, you will notice, because you're right there, that its teeth seem to be tinged with darkness. That the ends of the fangs almost have smoke coming off of them. That they are blackened by some sort of darkness that you don't know exactly the nature of, but it seems, you've got a little bit of magical skill. It seems necromantic in style. Just the way that it almost like burns at the bottom, the tips of their teeth, the sharpest edges, and they rend through that stinky cheese.
Like, oh man, this isn't your fault. Somebody else did this to you.
It looks to you
At this point,
and it wonders if you're as delicious.
Oh no, I probably am.
I think at this point on the other side of the room, you just hear coming over like, yeah, ghosts aren't really an issue though. It's more of the other kind of the creatures of the land, some of the other decrepit, but ghosts. I'm pretty sure I'm good on.
Vizier Mizir like nods to you and goes, I see. You are then familiar with the screamers and the shufflers, yes?
Oh, I've done a couple of tours with the Night Bridge Guard, so I've seen my fair share of screamers and shufflers. I know how to shuffle with the best.
You would know. Yeah, you would know that that at night here in the Tense River Basin, the screamers come out. And all through the night, as soon as the sun goes down until the sun comes up, they cry out endlessly. It is the background radiation sound of being in the Tense River Basin, although it is worse in places closer to Nightbridge. As you get closer to Mount Vrykalakas, a massive, dark mountain that lies to the northwest of where you are now. Screamers seem to, even when their vocal cords seem to be broken, that does not stop their cries. And all they do is slowly move around, crying out in agony pain and anger.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Actually, they are. But if a person such as yourself were to deal with a ghost, like how would you do it? Like,
Oh, well,
just professional to professional sort of thing.
he nods. Tell you what, make me a persuasion check to see how good the information he gives you is.
Heck yes! All right, here's gonna be another amazing.
All right, all right.
I have
Nice.
0 charisma. I just want to be fair. Want to be honest here. I have rolled so well with persuasion.
It's because you called him. It's because you called him beautiful.
He's so pretty. He's nice.
He looks at you and says, one of the things people forget about the undead, about the decrepit, is that they are, or were, people. That it is not just the powers of necromancy that bring them back, but the dangers and agony of pain and emotions. And thank you, Luckjaw. Oh, what do you want that to go to? Do you want to give somebody a reroll or some blessings that they can throw onto stuff?
I mean,
say it in the chat. I'll make sure it gets to the right place. And he'll look at you and go, but the truth is, the undead are mirrors of the living. They are our emotions amplified, darkened, taken to their extreme. And like many emotions, they can be reasoned with in a way. Not truly, but each of them as a reflection of a part of what it is to be human. Has on its other side something that weakens it. Something that brings out the best in it, and they often do not know what to do with it. The ghosts that you speak of, the unending wails. He looks around like this is a secret he doesn't want anyone else to know. He looks at Alagad. He narrows his eyes. He steps closer to Havoc. Like, don't tell that. And he like leans in real close and he goes, it is forgiveness that can stun them. They've done something terrible in life, and that guilt is what carries them on beyond the grave. But they are fearful, terrifying. Their call kills people who hear it, and they're undeterred in their search for life to snuff it out. They never are ready for forgiveness. But if you have the power to give it to them, that may well stop them long enough for you to escape.
I usually I just do like anti-ghost sort of like yin yang thing. You just neutralizes, balances out. But that's worth a shot. Too.
He remembers that he's beautiful and says, I suppose we can only be insightful most of the time. And then he returns to his seat.
Oh, no. Yeah, that was pretty cool too. I'll have to use it another time. And then Alagad, are you stepping away from looking over? Havoc looks over at Alagad to see if he's done with the gate, the cage.
I kind of just tell him like I couldn't get the lock open. I couldn't do it.
Anyway, so gotta go deal with ghosts. I will see you later. Just me, because my friends aren't welcome back. Oh.
He nods, because that part is true. And he like waves you off as he returns to these notes and whatnot that are sitting in front of him.
Okay, and then we meet back up at the door. What's Fern up to?
Well, if my conversation is timed out, which I assume it has, I'll
If
probably
there's
be
something
meeting
else
you
you
at
want to
the
ask, you
door.
can, but yeah.
No, I think that's everything. I thank her, and I'll I'll let her know that we're going to try and deal with a ghost situation, and if that relates at all to what she's working on, I will. Or if we find anything when we're out there, I'll report back to her. But it's interesting that there's something going on with those witches.
She does not think that the ghosts and the witches are related. They seem to be different forces of evil that are at work in this world. But she'll be like, yes, come back. She's very friendly about it. Thank you for following One Sonic. One. I'm calling you One. Or is it Bone Sonic?
B1. Sonic. I think
Bone Sonic. I like Bone Sonic.
Bone Sonic.
Ooh. Thank you for following so that we could then roast your name for no reason. That's
coming next week. Bone Sonic. In theaters this fall.
So yeah, where do you want to reconvene?
Maybe outside of the door, so I don't make anybody else mad.
That's a good idea. Honestly, this went
Let's
as
go
well as
outside
it
the door.
possibly could have.
Yeah, good thing I failed. Okay, so just like reconvene like right here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what did we so I think like we're in like a huddle. Okay, team, what did we accomplish? What did we find out?
We have to forgive ghosts in order to stun them, to get away from them. I have a new magic teacher. I call him Beautiful. He's all right, but we'll deal with that when we get to that. That's what I got.
Okay, Fern, how about you?
This dagger is bad news, which we sort of already knew, but doesn't seem to be fixable. We kind of just need to shut it away and keep it away from any sort of life. Maybe on our travels, or maybe someone we can pick up like some kind of box that we can seal it away in. But it seems to be related to the Twistin Woods, and in particular the Twistin sisters who live down there, who seem to be planning something, and I'm not a fan of it because it seems to be harming plants and creatures.
Well, I mean, it was definitely seeming like that wolf in there was getting harmed, and I gave him my cheese, and I think it's my friend. But I mean, that thing in there looked like it was like really in pain. Do you think we should follow up on this?
Yes, definitely. I think that from what I know of the Twistin Wood and the Twistin sisters, they are quite powerful, and I don't know if it's something that just the three of us can take care of. But I think it is something that we should. That's like a long-term goal.
I mean, it would be cool to maybe go right now to check it out, right? What do you think?
The Twisted... Wait, no, there's a ghost. There's like ghosts in town.
Yeah, you don't want to miss your exorcism.
Well, I know I don't want to miss my exorcism, but I feel really bad for that wolf, and I think you kind of do too, Fern.
Oh, I definitely do, but right now the wolf is probably in the safest place that the wolf can possibly be. And it seems like this exorcism might be something we may be able to help more with.
Okay, well, let's head into town so we can meet those people.
Hello, Darla.
Hey, Darla.
Oh, hey, Darla.
How'd it go? She is grinning, like she has the biggest smile. Like how was that?
Darla, did you know surprising your friend doesn't work?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
and then she just claps you on the shoulder and says, "But I'm glad you tried."
So we're lying to each other now. Okay.
Fern, perhaps we should leave the dagger here in one of our safe places.
Yes. Do we? How safe do I think my stash box is?
You think it's pretty safe? Like it's here at the guild hall. There are people at least as capable of you as you here. They'd have to get past Reginald von Stuchter and Darla to get there.
They're not going to get past Reggie and Darla.
And Piddles is somewhere around, keeping an eye on things.
But yes, that's a great idea. I want to return the dagger there before we leave.
All right, yeah, cool. When you've done everything you want to do here, head on outside and down the path, and I'll move you to the provenance map, and you can go from there.
I'm running away. All right.
Wee! Oh, Millie's still there.
Yeah, because we
Millie's
didn't
still
complete
there.
her quest yet.
Get that anchor back. Till then, she.
Oh yeah, we do have to. Oh no, we have to just put the anchor in the ground. That's what it is.
Yes.
Yep. All right, let's move y'all on to. Hold on, let's preload scene. It'll take just a second. Make sure it comes up properly for you. And now everybody will be in provenance. Oh, let me pull down your newly updated tokens for Havoc. Havoc, you're the one I changed. I didn't change the other two. There we
Heck
go.
yeah. I got
All
new
right.
colors.
Provenance.
I get new color scheme, guys.
Looks good, looks good. The yellow really brings out your bird eyes.
Are they noticeable? I want them to pop as much as possible because, it's sort of part of the brand.
Oh, it's taking a second to load for Ryan, but it'll get there.
Just a second. And we're just gonna make our way over to the city right now, right?
Yeah. Oh no, it's kicked out Ryan for some reason. That's all right. We'll talk our way through. You can see what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make your way wherever you'd like in the city. You're coming out from the company of the Plum Dart, and past the Guy Pearceman's Leather Crafters, who you met last time you were out here, and yeah, there's the little forest, and I think one of you still has a buzzpur.
Yes. Yeah. Was that me or Fern?
No, it was not me. They didn't like me.
I think
That's right.
I think it was me. I think it was
you, Patrick. Yeah.
Oh, we should give him a name. What's the name of the buzzpur? Oh.
Good question.
All right, chat. There is a half bee, half cat in our company. What should the name be? Ooh, you guys have moved very quickly.
I'm trying to get them this exorcism right now.
Yeah. That's right. Also seems like the forest that we were in last time is largely no longer. Well, there's still some stuff in there, possibly.
Oh yeah, how does the forest? Does the forest look healthier?
Make a quick nature check, and we'll see if it's determinable.
I would love to.
13? Yeah, it looks like it's doing a little bit better. You've eliminated some of the awakened shrubs that were there that were getting all angry, and taken away the source of the darkness in there. So it seems like a healthy little copse of trees.
Excellent.
Now, Steve, please remind us, where is where's the person that needs in this town?
The exorcism you're trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be up to the north of town. So from where you are now, you'll have to make your way past a couple things like Angler's Lure or Sacre Bleu. It's the sack shop in town. They have bags of all sorts. You want to get up to the northern ends. So there's a little neighborhood to the far north
Okay.
with a well.
Okay. So neighborhood to the far north.
It's right above Alex Forge, that place.
Alex Forge Weaponsmith. Gotcha. Okay, so where
Yeah.
where that is. Okay.
Heading through town.
Or,
I'm gonna.
or are we making our way downtown?
Making our way uptown, walking.
I'm sorry. I'm very
through the
sorry.
exorcism. I would like to go sort of incognito right now, with like a hood up, just because I don't want to be seen on my way to the exorcism. I want to be seen coming from the exorcism.
Oh, all right. Roll a. It's got to be a charisma check to
wow.
be disguised. I'm here to find
Just straight charisma.
yeah. If you had a disguise kit, I'd be like, use that, but you don't, right?
Okay, that's a 19.
All right, fine. No one knows it's you. Bumblegarth sounds like the name people like.
Bumblegarth
By the way,
is,
for your bird.
Bumblegarth is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oof.
flies.
What are you gonna say? Flive?
Yeah, Marius Alessandra in the chat, or Flive. It's a combo of Fluffy and Hive. That's
Flive.
that's pretty good.
I think
That's pretty great.
Flive.
Yeah. Yeah, my vote's for Flive.
All right,
Same.
Flive.
Third.
Flive has passed. Write it down so we
Flive.
remember it, and I'll even make a token for it for next week.
Flive, but with 2 eyes or just with one? With one.
Oh,
eye.
I mean, it's
Or is it-
it's a bee, so it should have like 5 or 6 eyes, right?
Yep, there it is. Yep.
I quit. I quit.
Okay, so I think
Oh, that's really good.
I think we're right in the place where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, we made it.
Yes, you are, and I'm about to send you somewhere even better. We're going to try to preload the scene, and hopefully we won't destroy Ryan again. You have in fact found your way to Dewsbury and Spindle Lane, and from there, take a second to load up for you. But yeah, we can get rid of that plum darter. That's just there for fun. And I will pull all your tokens onto the map right here by that nice little. We'll get the Chatterwasp too.
Well, Mountain.
Yep, there's a nice little well there. If you want to, you can check it out.
Yeah, let's check it
I
out.
definitely want to check out the fountain.
All right. The first thing that you will notice about this well is that it is not functional. It is not well, as it were. It is. It looks like it is currently it may have fallen into disrepair. There are these plants growing out the side of it right here. These kind of lovely little plants. But they're you know what? Shoshi, you can make a nature check on these plants to know what they are.
Yeah, I would like to.
All right. You would know that these are yellow dahlias. That they're just a lovely kind of flower.
Do they tend to like? Well, I guess you would have told me more if I knew more.
Yeah, you don't. You just know what they're called. You don't know too much of the details about them, but they are quite beautiful.
Do they smell nice?
Yeah, they smell pretty nice.
Hmm.
Can we see kind of like? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I have that notebook where I keep track of sort of plants and animals, and I'm gonna take a small sample and put it in my book.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, mark it down somewhere so you remember, and then yeah, you've got yourself a little bit of dahlia, pressed dahlia, to enjoy. Alagad, you have indeed found a knight. He is about on his just his way out. He's like walking past, and he looks at you and goes, "Hello, sir."
Hello, sir. We are here as part of the guild in order to see, in order to help with somebody who might have been possessed. Do you happen to know the way to the home of this family?
He looks at you. Someone is possessed. Oh, that's terrible. You should head off to the church right away. They're the sorts of people who would take care of that. Mm-hmm. He has a flame emblazoned on his chest. You can gather that he may actually be associated with the Temple of Rebirth that is elsewhere in town.
Is the Temple of Rebirth, is that something that we would be familiar with, or can I roll a religion or history?
Yes. This is a largely theocratic society. Provenance is one of the strange places in that they actually have a council of wizards that makes many of the decisions. But historically, the Pinions have always been theocratic. They've been a part. The military and church are essentially the same thing. There is no line or distinction between them. In part because the Pinions historically were fighting against the undead. The decrepit were their kind of mortal enemies. And as such, any of the places that have religious significance also have huge cultural significance. So you would know about the Temple of Rebirth is here in Provenance. You would probably even know that once Provenance was the home of the Purifier herself, that there is a nest here that used to be where she stayed. However, that is now where the egg that has never rebirthed and never hatched is kept.
All right. Now have a new goal. Steal the egg.
Steal the egg.
Guys. Ocean's 11, but just the three of us. It's happening. All right.
He will then, in order to save the narrative, point to the door nearest you. This building is the home of the Fralbies, which on the name that you got from the little note, Francois Fralby is who you're looking for.
Where's the door?
Is it down here?
It's further up. You should be able to click on.
I would like to have us going to scan the door, the building itself, and I'm trying to do a perception to see if there's anything from the outside that might be disturbed that we can see.
All right. Do you want to make your way all the way around the building to check it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a full lap. I'm like, guys, wait. And then kind of I can fly. So I'm just going to fly around the building.
Okay. All right. Move yourself where you want to be, because that's the way you can see around the building and see into it. I will assume I'm going to close that door because I'm going to assume you don't want to just barge in yet.
Yeah. Okay. So seeing a big room here, not much. Ballroom here, kind of entrance room here. Oh, hit a wall. Oh, hit another wall. And then like a backyard here. Okay. So yeah, looks like
I also saw you hanging out in those plants. You would notice that is a very well manicured lawn. Like somebody there takes good care of the flowers and plant life in this area, and probably takes a great deal of pride in them too. Okay, Havoc, you're currently flying as you go over those people wandering around?
I mean, yeah, I'm showing off a little bit.
All right.
Currently just kind of like gliding, just like, ooh, check me out. Oh, wait, check me out. This
one just spotted Fern, who's come over.
Yeah.
They seem pretty concerned as they're going to kind of approach you and be like, "Hey, what are you doing in this part of town? You should be careful. It's dangerous to be out here."
Greetings. Thank you for the warning. These are lovely manicured lawns around this house.
They look and like, yeah, I guess they are. You know, but they're gonna look to Havoc now too. Havoc, do you land?
Yeah, Havoc's gonna come down for like a landing, and the idea is that Havoc's gonna land like kind of a superhero landing, like one wing outstretched, the other wing like tucked, and he's gonna be like, and like land on one knee, and just be like, "We have arrived to solve your ghost problem."
They look at you, and then they look to one another, and they do a quick count, and they see there's 3 of them, and they see there's 3 of you, and then they look you over, and they're like, you know, this big guy in the middle, he's the first one, and he says, I think you might be the ghost. And with that, we're now in a combat.
Oh no!
What? What?
These are aggressive people. These are not friendly people you've found. There's some brigands out here on the edge of town looking for people that they can pick off. And they think that this is the opportunity.
They're dumb.
On the plus side, now we get to have the combat music.
Now we get to have the combat music. Combat! My new token does not have sight.
Yeah, mine either. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
right.
I've been basing this off of the map, off of our Twitch stream.
Oh no! All right, give me half a second, and I'll see what I can do to fix that for you. Oh my gosh, you don't have sight. Token.
Yeah.
Vision. Has vision. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? You don't have sight because it's nighttime on this map right now. I think.
Havoc has. I did establish that Havoc has terrible night vision.
Are you able to see now? Hold on, I can check. Let me get into the right thing.
I am not yet.
Interesting. Not sure why that is. Here we go.
Oh, I
I'm
think
gonna quickly just give you guys some dark vision and see if that helps.
is the music coming in twice right now?
Oh, is someone not going?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why you can't see. That's a problem.
That's
What we're
okay.
gonna
I
do
can guess.
So,
I can guess through this.
Yeah, we can go off
I'm
the
not
stream
gonna
or
make
if
it
Chatterwasp.
I'm gonna
If Chatterwasp
do a light
actually moves, if we move Chatterwasp, oh, there we go. That'll do.
did
That'll
that
do.
create some light for you?
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That will work. Perfect. And I'm going to have to let me bring Havoc back into the combat because I took them out to replace their thing. Boop. You're now in the combat again. And y'all should be able to roll some initiatives. If you pull out the combat tracker on it's the second thing in, you should have a die next to your name to roll in your initiative, and we'll find out where you guys go in the order.
Well, I got a 20.
18. Here we
Nice.
go.
I need a roll from Fern, I think, or I can roll it for you if
Yeah.
you can't find it.
Shoshi, it's the second tab. So it goes chat and then combat tracker.
Oh, I was looking on my character sheet. Gotcha. All right.
Perfect. All right, you are now beginning combat. Alagad, you're the first one to go. You can see that like these guys mean no good. They are here to harm you. They're here to cause trouble, and you can do what you'd like about it.
Since they're in engaged distance with both Fern and Havoc, I'm gonna move here to hit this guy, and I'd like to do sneak attack.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
And I'm gonna roll for sneak attack. And
Roll your attack first, and then the sneak attack is damage added on top.
Gotcha. Okay, and that's a D. That's shoot. Is
You
that
should have you should probably have a weapon in your inventory, so like
My
a
short
dagger or a
swords.
short sword.
Mm-hmm. So inventory, dagger. and I'm gonna, or excuse me, no, short sword, and I'm gonna roll.
Oh, you miss.
Heck no.
I don't think I've
They
had
look at you
one.
like,
Wait. No,
You have a
no,
reroll.
no, I didn't, because I have a reroll, and that was from Lockjaw, and I'm using it right now.
Hell yeah, Lockjaw.
Okay.
Lockjaw coming in and saving me. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see. So inventory, short sword, and roll that up.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That's
that's a
going
15.
to hit. You manage to hit them, and that does damage. Boom.
Yeah.
They're not
So
looking so
I
good.
get-
They're
Yeah, so it's 5 piercing damage plus 3 from the sneak attack.
Oh, that's right. All right, cool. They look like they're already on their last legs. Like they're stepping back. Like, oh no, this is not good. Next up, Havoc.
All right. Action has started. Havoc's not really big on scraps, but like these people mean business. So Havoc's gonna turn and he's gonna do the same thing. We're gonna short sword this person. Kabam. Attack. Oh my god.
Also a critical miss.
We're gonna use that reroll.
Yeah,
All right.
using the rerolls.
We're gonna just do it because I want this.
Oh!
That's a
24 is
24.
gonna hit.
That'll do that. I'll roll damage.
Perfect. You're going for the thug,
but-
right? That guy right
I'm going
next
for
to you.
the guy right in front of me.
Cool.
And then
Makes that
I
damage.
also can do favored foe. So I'm going to mark this guy and call on my mystical bond with nature, and find some way in his anatomy to deal an extra D4 of damage.
All right.
Is that correct? I think it is.
I don't
That's
know. You have to tell me. I will trust you if it is. All right, let me make sure to do him that damage. Boom. He takes a
So
little
basically,
bit
the
extra
first time I hit somebody, my single favored enemy on the turn, including when I mark it, I do an extra D4. So he takes 9 more
Cool.
damage.
Awesome. All right, so he takes that damage.
This guy.
Zed,
We
it's your
did
turn. All right, next up.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up, we've got this bandit.
Hey.
They have been horribly beat up by Alagad. They're not a big fan of that. They don't know if they look to their buddy just to the north of them, and he's like, "Nah, keep going." And he's like, "Okay, all right." He's gonna try to go for Alagad. He's got a scimitar. Does a 14 hit you, Alagad? What's your armor class?
Armor class is... Oh, it's a 13.
Oh, so yep, he's gonna hit you, and we're gonna apply that damage. That's all he's gonna manage to do for his turn.
Oh no.
The big guy, though,
Very
has just
tough.
been stabbed by Havoc. He's not a fan of that. He's gonna take a step up here. Fern, you have the chance to do an attack of opportunity on him because he
Ooh, I'm
steps away
totally
from you to
gonna.
deal with the bird.
I have a scimitar too, and I'm gonna strike it at him.
Oh, that's gonna hit him.
Dang!
Yeah, he takes all that damage, and he's looking a little bit more bloodied now, which makes him
What, you
really
just
angry.
walked into my scimitar.
Oh,
He walked into
Havoc,
my scimitar
AC better than
15
10.
times.
7 times.
all right, it's that next bandit's turn. They're in the back, and they're like, "Oh no, I gotta help my friends." He's gonna come charging up. He's gonna help his big guy buddy with Havoc because he doesn't want to get in this losing fight down to the south. So he's coming for you, Havoc. Does a 20 hit you?
Oh yeah, no, that definitely hits.
He's done
That
some
definitely
damage.
hits.
Fern, it's your go.
No. Well, that scimitar is working pretty well for me, so I'm gonna move next
Oh,
to Havoc.
wait, actually, wait, no, Fern, don't do that because the guy can attack, has an attack of opportunity on you if you walk away
Oh,
from
yeah,
him.
that's right.
So,
So
yeah.
if I
I
could,
can still attack. Yeah, go ahead.
We should,
Yeah,
we
because-
should focus people down. So whoever's hurt should get hit next.
so Shoshi, if you can take out that dude, it actually disengages me, and then I can run and go get Havoc. Go help Havoc on the next one.
Yeah, I can still attack him from where I am, right?
Yes, definitely.
From right
Yeah.
there, you can hit the bandit that's next to Alagad.
Yeah, that is what I would like to do.
All right, an 8 is gonna miss.
But I don't think I do.
Wait. But Shoshi, you have a blessing, which means that if you use it, you can roll a d6 in order to bump that up.
Should I use it now? All right, yes, I will.
Why
All right.
not? Why not?
Yeah, and that
All right,
blessing
roll
was
a
actually
d6
from
and we'll see if
donations
it
from
hits.
last. Yeah, that blessing was from donations from last episode.
Makes it
Yep,
a 10.
that's only gonna bring it up to a 10. Unfortunately, that's not gonna be enough to hit him.
Dang it!
All right, is that it for your turn?
I believe so.
Okay. Alagad, it's your go again. You got this guy here.
Since I'm level 1, I don't have anything that like lets me disengage for free, right?
Correct, not.
Mm-mm.
You will get that bonus. That cunning action is a second level feature.
Is a second level. Okay. If I move, whoops, no, that's not the map. I'm totally clicking on the Twitch stream right now. Okay, so if I move here, then I'm not disengaged, right?
You are not disengaged. That is correct.
Yeah.
You are now
So-
engaged with both bandits, though.
Mm-hmm. But I still get advantage. We still get advantage over the.
You don't get advantage, but you will get to do sneak attack damage
Yes.
when you hit.
So I'm going to do sneak attack on the bottom one, on the one on the south.
All right, go ahead and make your attack with your weapon.
That's going to be attack with a weapon first, which is inventory, short swords, and roll it. How'd I do?
12. A 12 hits him.
Okay,
dang
and then I get to roll for damage.
Oops. Oh no, I did
now.
damage to everyone. Let's undo that.
Oh no!
Because I would be dead.
Everyone have 4 hit points back.
And then now I can roll sneak attack. And
Yes. you can.
Pew, pew.
Oh, you kill this
And
guy.
that-
He is down.
8 damage.
That guy falls down to the ground.
I got him, y'all.
He may
Oh
still
god,
be
there's a
alive.
lot of blood.
Anything else for your turn, Alagad?
No. I don't think I can do anything else, so.
All right. Havoc.
Havoc's gonna take his short swords and he's gonna just rip into this dude, the thug once again, the toughian, because he's Havoc's feeling a little outmatched, but that's
Oh,
not
that's
gonna
gonna
stop him from nailing this dude.
Oh my gosh. This guy is not looking like he's very happy right now.
I think I get to still hit him actually with another D4.
Yeah, because
Oh,
he's
all
your
right,
favorite
all right.
spell.
The first time on each of my turns I hit an enemy.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
another D4. Oh,
D4.
that's just one. Darn.
Hey,
It's just
Every-
one. He's still alive.
Every
but just
one
barely.
counts.
He's not looking happy.
And Havoc goes, nice, that'll. Oh no, I'm about to get rocked.
In fact, it is in fact his turn, and he looks at you and he's like, "I gotta try." He's gonna try to take you out. Swings his mace. Oh,
Oh.
he hits you.
Now here's the thing. It's only 3. But that's
Oh.
enough to put me down.
Well, pump. You get knocked down, and yeah, you can fly back the 5 feet from being a featherweight. and he's gonna look around like, oh no, this isn't good. He's still like, there's still 2 of you, and his buddy over there is down, and he's gonna actually back up a little bit
yeah,
and
you
be
thought
like,
this
"You
was
get
gonna
it,
be
buddy.
didn't you?
You got it." And he leaves the other bandit to fight Alagad and Fern alone.
Yeah, come on, bring it.
He heard you say that. He goes for Fern.
Come on.
Does an 11 hit you?
No. My AC is low.
Nice.
Misses.
Oh, I
It is
guess you
now
didn't
your
bring
turn,
it.
Fern.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna bring it to you.
Fern, do you have any spells? Oh, actually, nope, never mind. You
Oh,
just
that
straight
hits
up
him.
swung. You
Hits him. He's not looking. He's looking bloodied. He's not very happy. Anything else you want to do with your
Thought
turn?
this was gonna be easy. No, that's all I can do.
All right, Alagad.
Oh, taking another swing. Okay, short sword. Roll.
Oh, that's
And
gonna
I got a
miss.
5.
Oh no. Ah, fine. I guess I gotta carry this group myself.
That's fair.
Havoc.
That's
I
fair.
need you to roll a death save.
Let's save. All right. Just normal. Just. Oh no, that's a fail.
Oh, that's a fail. I think
Indeed.
there's a
That's
spot
one
on your
fail.
sheet that you can track those.
All
All right.
already marked it.
Cool. Next up is the thug. He's like, maybe we got this. I don't know. And he's gonna rush in. He's gonna try. He's gonna attempt. He's gonna come for Alagad. He's gonna mace Alagad. Does a 16 hit you?
We
Yes.
just got $30 from Lockjaw.
We just got 30
Holy crap.
bucks.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Oh my
Lockjaw's-
gosh.
Lockjaw's
Wait,
trying to
wait.
steal it here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that might be able to do it, because if those are rerolls, I will let you throw a reroll on an enemy.
Oh my gosh. I definitely want. Okay, I'm pretty sure these are rerolls. We gotta ask Luckjaw though.
Yep, Joe, how do you want to use this 30 bucks of power?
Yes,
Help
it's a reroll for each of us.
All right, a reroll for
Reroll
each of
for
them.
everyone.
All right.
Through their lives.
Do you want to use this reroll to have the thug have to attempt that again?
No, I'm gonna save my reroll for the next turn just in case I miss again.
Can you take
Alagad?
7 points of damage?
Alagad, then you're going to take 7 points of damage. You're going to be unconscious if this attack lands.
Wait, for me?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
shoot. Okay,
But if you would like to have him reroll, I will have him reroll.
Okay, yeah, reroll it.
All right.
Okay.
Oh no! But he only
But
does
it's only 4.
7. Or he only does 4 damage to you.
He only
instead
does
of
4
the
damage
7.
on this one, so I'm not
You're
down.
still up. You are
Oh,
still
okay.
standing with 1 hit point.
Oh my gosh, Luckjaw, thank you so much. I didn't die.
Yeah.
This bandit is looking around like things are serious. He's gonna come closer to his buddy because his buddy's got to roll death saves too. Let's see how he's doing.
wait.
give him a
We just got 3 more rerolls.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Holy shit!
my
You
God.
might be doing good. All right. Well, right now the bandit is 1 death save, and his buddy's coming over like, no, my friend. He's gonna use his action to try to staunch the bleeding on his buddy instead of making an attack, because he loves his bro more than he hates you. Fern, do you mercilessly murder this man while he's staunching the blood flow of his friend?
No. I see that that's happening, and I would like to cast Goodberry, and offer him one.
All right. Yes, that will come as the next combat.
Wait.
All right. So you want to give one to the bandit who is unconscious?
Yeah, I do.
He is no longer about to be dead. He now has, let's see if I can give him 1 hit point. His eyes open bleary like, and he looks around like, wait, what? Huh? He's very confused. But he is alive. Alagad.
I am going to move here in order to stop this guy's he was the ruffian or the thug, or I can't remember what
He's
he's called.
a tough-
Tuffian.
he's
He's
almost-
tough. Yeah, he's
He's
Tuffian.
also
Okay.
very close to being dead, by the way.
I want to. I think I'm going to try to approach this different, just because I don't want to miss on this. But I want to. I'm going to do a persuasion check on him,
All right.
and I want to point out, like, hey, your friend is almost dead. My friends are helping him now. We're all trying to make a living
I'm
out
down.
here.
I'm currently down and doing death saves, just as a reminder.
Okay. Okay. But
As a reminder.
But I'm gonna
In case you
try
forgot.
to. Oh. No, because you have 2 rerolls, so I believe in you, Patrick. You've been killing it.
This is true.
last
I do
week.
have
Yeah.
2 rerolls.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to do a persuasion check in order to persuade him and his band of thugs to stop.
All right. Yeah, you can make that persuasion check as a bonus action.
Okay, so as a bonus action. Come on!
You-
No,
He is
reroll.
not
Reroll that.
You're gonna re-roll it. All right.
Reroll. I'm rerolling it.
Okay.
Hey.
There it is.
Hell yeah.
A
23.
23. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Yeah, you convince him. Like, he's watched this go down. Like, Fern is untouched. He's not afraid of you or Havoc. But Fern is this terrifying force of nature that not only murders people, but then brings them back to life.
She's just
so. And yes, blessings
look.
can be used on healing rolls. To Arsenal's question.
Look, man, we're scared of her too. Just stop it before she murders all of us.
You are now out of combat. You have
Okay, so I'm gonna-
successfully ended the combat. As he'll drop down to one knee and be like, just let us go. We didn't know. We didn't know who you were. Who are you?
Okay.
Let you.
Well,
wait.
if you
who
have
are
any,
guys? Do we have a name?
I
Do we have a
don't
group
think
name?
we have a name yet. I don't think we
We
have a
need
name.
to-
Havoc twitches on the floor.
Oh right, I give Havoc a good berry.
Yeah, I was like,
Havoc,
look-
make one more. Roll me one more death save. We're gonna hope that you don't get a 1. You don't get a 1.
hey,
So
you didn't get a
once that-
1.
So you live. You have 1 hit point now. You are no longer unconscious. Go ahead and give yourself your 1 hit point. And yeah, you can now wake up and see that these guys have they've surrendered. Like they know they're in trouble. And
Okay,
now
man.
is the moment for your introduction of who are you? Who are
Okay.
you? Where have you come from?
Okay, Tuffian. I don't want to. We don't want any more trouble. But I will turn Fern on you if you don't listen to us now.
Yeah.
Look,
I got a
all right,
scimitar.
all right.
I'm not afraid to use it.
Drop all. She didn't even use magic on this one, dude. Like, so
you don't even
I
know.
want
I haven't even taken my my final form.
to. Look, just drop whatever money and potions you have, and just leave. Get out of this
Yeah.
town
All
before.
three of those tokens are now lootable. You can take whatever you
Oh.
can take off.
Oh my
I
god,
respect the
regular
norm.
looting. This is so cool. Okay, I'm
sure.
checking out the Tuffian. Dang, a heavy
Um,
crossbow? Oh
I got
my
a light
goodness.
crossbow.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
they
How do you
let you
take them?
take all their shit, and this robbery went backwards.
Because they were
They're like, we
terrified
kind
of
of
Fern.
respect this, okay?
Oh, they
Y'all,
got
I
some
found
cheese.
a saucy brat.
Oh, they have cheese? Alagad needs cheese if they have any, because
I do
Oh,
not
no,
believe
wait,
any
no.
of you.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I think you.
We got
There
some armor
was
and
one of them with a saucy
power.
brat.
I did
which
get a
we
saucy.
can go real
I got a
quick.
saucy brat, and I'm gonna. How do I give it over to Havoc?
That I'm not sure.
Oh.
But the saucy brat doesn't do any healing. It's just a delicious ration.
Oh.
Here we can hold on. Show players. That should now show up for everybody to be able to see. The
Ooh,
saucy
that's
brat.
great. Now I want one for real.
I know, right? Now I'm hungry after this.
All right, you've taken everything off those bodies, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Did somebody
I mean,
get
those
the?
people-
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
They will, if you let them, they will what is known as a tactical nope the fuck out.
Yeah, we're just gonna let him go on this one. Yeah, all right.
All right, cool. They get out of there. They've let you take their like armor and their weapons, and their saucy brat has been taken. And you have now a moment or two of respite before something bad goes down.
Just me and Havoc are just sitting on the ground like, oh my god, what happened? And Fern is just untouched.
So,
What? That wasn't hard.
so we oh my god. I blacked out there for a second, but I knew we'd pull through. Even when I was unconscious, I just was like dreaming about us just winning, so...
I almost died, Fern. Did you see that?
Why are there bats?
Those aren't
Oh, wait,
bad.
what are they?
Those are.
It's a conspiracy of ravens.
Well,
It is. That is, in fact, what you call a group of ravens is a conspiracy, or it might be crows, but I decided it's cooler. And yeah, you notice that after you've done that, there are these adversaries, birds that are collecting around you. You do have enough time that I believe, using Goodberry, you create 8 Goodberries. Is that correct? So
think it's,
you've spent 1.
10.
Oh, 10. All right, great. So you've
I
used
spent
1
2.
so far to bring up that bandit so that he didn't die. You've used 1
did
on Havoc to get him to 1 hit point. That means you still have 8 of them left that can restore hit points if you need to.
Would you each like
Can-
4?
Can I have some?
No.
Definitely. That's why I made them.
How many hit points do you have, Alagad?
1.
Max? Max, what's your max?
Oh, max is 8.
Okay, so you take all of the berries, and I'm gonna just have to do the cheese.
Okay.
Or do
Wait, I have a
you
healer?
swap?
Do you?
Or wait, no, it's for... Okay. Cheese. Cheese. That's all of my hit points.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right.
And then how do I use the berries?
You just eat them.
You just
you
add
just-
8. Can blessings work for healing too? That's
Yes,
a
they
question in
can.
the
Not
chat.
not on a good berry because there's no roll on a good berry, but on something like
Right,
a
right,
cure
right.
wounds or healing word, yes.
All right,
Cool.
spell.
Okay.
And then on top of that, hey,
What is
hey, where are
this?
your friends?
Adversarial
What?
time. You see these
Oh, no.
birds out here that have swarmed around, and you're not sure exactly why. Except Fern, you can roll me a quick insight check on them. Fern, this conspiracy
24.
of ravens, these horrible beasts have come from the Twistin Wood. These are the eyes and the cause of one of the Twistin sisters. And you have apparently gathered her ire, perhaps by having that dagger, which you don't have on you now, but that doesn't mean they didn't notice.
I bird call over to the ravens.
Oh, all right. And then after you do that, roll initiative.
Okay.
And thank you for following our Cal 84. It's a good year, 84.
Thank you.
Ghostbusters came out that year.
84. That's a good book. 1984. Top
What
Gun?
are you going to try to tell them with your bird call?
Oh, hey guys. We're just here for ghosts. Not. We don't want to deal with you guys. It's we're cousins decently, and you guys look like cool guys, and we just don't need to be doing this right now.
Caw! We have no choice. We serve her. We are coming for you. Caw!
Oh, okay. That sounds like a bad work arrangement, but yeah, have it your way.
All right. Fern and Alagad, you can roll into initiative. You can tell that these birds mean to peck out your eyes. They seem adversarial.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
I
I was on mute. I rolled an 11.
Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Second button up on the top right.
I think I accidentally
There you go.
cast a couple cantrips and I didn't mean to. So
Oh, if you don't want to shape water, you don't have to. That's fine.
yeah, I clicked on it to read it and then it accidentally.
Okay.
All right.
Question here:
Yeah.
if shape water is technically water bending, can you also blood bend?
No. You cannot.
I'm just saying.
Unless you water them up a whole lot. They've got to be much wetter.
Okay.
So these ravens, let me double check their movement. They've got some speed. Oh my gosh, they do. This one's just going to oops. I have to remember to select off of everyone. This one sort of just flies around menacingly
Oh.
and makes a
Since
caw
it-
sound.
Since it passed me, do I get an attack of opportunity?
You know what? Yeah, you can make an attack of opportunity on it.
All right. No, not spells. Inventory, short sword. There it is. I got a 16.
A 16 will hit, but it does not
Alright.
take as much damage as you think that it would.
I mean, yeah, it's a flock of birds, right? I'm just swinging wild.
Yes.
I'm also going to be taking that attack of opportunity because they did specifically pass through my area
Alright.
twice.
Okay, go for it.
That's not going to hit.
Good lord! We've rolled like
not gonna
47
hit.
ones.
That's a nat 1. Apparently, I'm extremely persuasive. I need more things. I need to do more things where I have +0. That's what I'm learning.
Yeah.
That makes sense. This one is going to come. Oops, let's move my combat tracker. This one's going to come over with some beaks for Fern. Oh, and it misses! Havoc, it is your turn.
All right. So if they're coming after Fern, I'm gonna gear up knock an arrow and take a shot at the ravens right by Fern, just so we are focusing down somebody, because we should be doing that. That's gonna be a long bow, and boom.
Awesome.
That's a
yeah, that is
20.
going to hit.
A dirty 20
Dirty 20.
for 11
Perfect.
damage. And
They
just,
take-
just nails a few. I feel like a couple of the birds get stacked up and hit the wall.
Oh
And
yeah,
Havoc
you
just
get like two birds going through that are stuck to the wall over here now, and yeah, you've successfully knocked two of the birds out of there, but it
Havoc
only
just
takes
goes-
half that damage.
Oh, ooh. And Havoc just goes, I am so sorry. Oh man. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right, Alagad, the beaks are coming.
Is
Does
there
a
a
20
is there a
20
third group of birds now?
Yeah, there are
There have
3
been.
birds.
Yeah.
There are 3 groups of birds. Dig it.
Look, people paid for an adversary.
I
I'm
know,
not going to
people
give you
did pay for an
some
adversary.
just bandit. We respect the chat here, and if they're going to tip for it, it's going to maybe kill you.
That's
On that
fair.
topic, there's
Oh
5 hit
no.
points.
God, that's a dirty 20. Good lord. Okay.
Fern.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, yes.
I am gonna cast Create Water in a
Oh hell yeah.
because birds do not fly well in the rain, and I can have the water fall as rain in a 30-foot cube. So I'm
Okay.
going to cast that and in a 30-foot cube around us, and
All right, cool. Yeah, you should be
Yeah.
able to. Perfect.
yeah, and I'll see if see if hopefully that will affect them negatively. There we go.
All right. Tell you what, roll me a nature or arcana check for this off-label use. 5. All right.
I gotta re-roll that. I gotta re-roll.
Okay,
You
re-roll
gotta
it.
re-roll it. You gotta re-roll it.
Got it? Gonna use it.
21,
Hey.
yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah.
The rain is coming down in sheets that make it very difficult for these birds to find purchase and communicate with one another. I'm going to say that what that ultimately does is 2 of the conspiracies are now grounded. They're not able to fly off. The other one that's over here is going to beat a hasty retreat. So you're now down to 2 of them that you have to deal with. Alagad.
Short sword time. Dang
9.
it. It was a 9. You know what?
9 is
no,
not
wait.
going to hit.
Wait. I still got one more reroll. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm using the reroll. Alright. Short sword. That's a 22 now.
It is. And it does.
And then
does
on top of
damage.
that-
because they're grounded, I'm gonna say you do full damage to them.
And on top of that, now I can still have sneak attack since they're within 5 feet, which is another 3 damage.
All right. All right, yeah, you've killed off some of these birds. This conspiracy of ravens cacaws away. They're gonna get up in this tree and get away from you. They're watching the fight, but they're done. They don't want to be wet. This isn't worth it. This conspiracy of ravens is right next to Fern. Beak time. Does 21 hit Fern?
Good lord!
Definitely.
They have pecked you. Havoc.
Ow.
All right, cool. We're gonna knock another arrow and shoot the guys right by Fern again, because they should feel my damage. Heck
That's gonna
yeah!
hit.
22.
All right.
Let's go.
And
Full damage because they're
we're
grounded.
also gonna put on favored foe because I can do this the amount of times of my proficiency. This is gonna be just the second and only time. So I'm gonna mark these guys with another. Oh, what? Okay, so that's
We'll take it.
All right.
We'll
All
take
right,
it.
they take
total.
another one. All right. They've taken some damage. This conspiracy of ravens, it's noticed you causing trouble, Havoc. You are now the target for some beaks. The 8 is going to miss you. Fern, it's your guy.
I like to think that like my bird brethren jump up at me, and I'm like, no, stop.
You're-
Stop.
yeah, they don't want any
No.
they don't want any bird on bird violence.
One of them like makes eye contact with you. The rest are like trying to peck at you and just miss. But one of them like was about to get your eye and instead catches your eye.
Nah.
And
It's like-
you share a moment.
A moment of pure understanding where it's like, we can't do this. We can't keep doing
we
this.
can't do
yeah.
this. We can't do this, dude.
All right, it is now Fern's go.
Yes. I am going to. I guess. Well, it's time for the scimitar.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh no, it's gonna miss.
I'm gonna give you one of my rerolls.
I
I'm gonna
think
give
I
you one of
still
my
have
rerolls
one.
if you don't.
Yeah. No, Shoshi, you have 2.
Yeah, I
Yes,
still have one.
Yeah.
So yes.
All
I
right,
am
all right,
going
make that
to,
crit a hit.
Reroll that.
Oh no, 10's not gonna quite hit them.
Dang it!
Although I allow blessings from other players to be put on whatever you want.
Roll that d6. Take my blessing.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
That is gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yes, successful hit. You smack it up. All right, Alagad.
I'm just gonna keep going on these birds. So short
Right.
sword. That's an 11.
Oh, an 11 is gonna miss. Their AC is
Okay.
12.
Yes. Sorry, guys.
Conspiracy of Ravens. That one's just hanging out in the tree like we're out of here. This one This one is going to attempt to retreat. It is at less than half of its hit points, and it does not want to stay there. So it is going to take the disengage action and just start moving away. It has been successfully repelled. Havoc.
Havoc kind of like nods and watches them go, and then kind of sadly turns to these guys, and he's gonna take out a sword and go, I'm so sorry.
It's just that scene. It's just that scene in Old Yeller.
Oh, that's max damage too.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, you've got these guys bloodied. Half of these birds are like falling on the ground, wings astrew, feathers everywhere. It is their turn. That one that caught eyes with you and that for a moment had that hesitation and understanding, it was just murdered. And the rest of them come at you. Does an 11 hit you?
That does not hit
Ouch.
me.
They miss. All right, Fern, it's your go. There are this conspiracy of ravens in the middle of your group.
Ooh.
I think
All right.
Havoc is just weeping over these birds as they try and back him.
I think you might be on the measuring tool, which is why you may be having trouble clicking on yourself.
Yeah.
If you
How
go
do I
up
get out of
top
that?
left and go up to the token controls, that'll help you out.
Oh, I see. Yes. Thank you.
And now I
yeah,
can
I'm gonna
delete some of these.
Closer. Yeah. And then now I'm going to attack with my scimitar. Come on,
Nice.
birds. Stop being so weird.
18 is going to hit them. They're still barely up.
Go on, get
Just
out of
go.
here, birds.
Just leave.
Alagad.
You
Don't
don't
wanna
need to
hurt
do
you.
this.
Go for it,
God.
Alagad.
Havoc, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay, I missed.
You don't have to be. You missed.
I think I'm just looking at Havoc and I'm like swinging my sword half-heartedly right now because I'm like, I don't want to do this. Whoa!
Havoc, it's your go. The other
Wait,
ravens
wait.
are on their way out.
Luckjaw just tipped
that
us
for anything?
$90.
Oh my gosh! That's two
What?
things are going to happen. One, we got to figure out where that goes. If we've got rerolls, whatnot. And secondly, that means you have unlocked a loot chest. So as soon as you're done with this, Chatterwasp has some gifts for you that we're going to get to roll up.
I think we're $10 away from the loot chest.
Oh, are we?
$10
Oh,
away.
never
Yeah,
mind. I
we're
didn't say it.
$10 away from the loot chest.
Just that close.
I'm gonna try. Since my charisma has been off the chain tonight, Havoc is gonna just face the rest of these birds and go, leave now. Well, you still can. We don't want to hurt you anymore. Go! It's gonna like try and shoo them off.
All right. I'll let you roll for it.
What is this, persuasion?
If it's it's gonna be persuasion.
Oh,
They
That's a
are not
9.
convinced. I will allow
You
you
know
to
what?
have done that as a bonus action, so you can still have your action.
okay, fine.
Reroll it, Patrick. Just reroll
No.
it. We're
just
rolling
reroll
in
it.
rerolls. We're rerolling.
It's
we're
more
rolling in rerolls right
it's
now.
more poetic if I kill them.
That's you know
Havoc
what?
realizes
If-
that these are creatures that are tied against their will and have to be destroyed.
That's that's
21's gonna hit them, and you're right. That's enough. They are dead. You have taken out this set of birds, and not only that, they are now lootable.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh. Do you have stuff? What could a bird possibly carry? They don't have pockets.
An obsidian
They
feather?
do have
Which is
raven
what-
feathers and an obsidian feather.
Oh.
Here, let me
is
really
dibs on the
quickly-
feathers.
Yeah, I mean that's you. I'm not looting your people, dude.
Yeah, I think Havoc gets on his knees and he just like gingerly picks up a couple of feathers and goes, for your memory.
So there you go. There's an obsidian feather. You can use that to have a vision of Setebos.
Whoa.
You're not sure exactly who that is, but it can't be good.
That's cool as heck.
All right, and so you have combat over. You have successfully fought off all of these horrible things. Let me move us back to happy music.
Hey,
We got
We just got
We got
$10, so we're at the
Oh
loot
my god!
box.
Oh,
Thank
it's
you,
active.
Lord.
All right, the Lone Wolf 43 has made sure this happens. All right, you guys have the opportunity. If you go into, let me see if I can bring it up for you. Oh no! All right, you each get to roll on the Gifts from Chatter table. See if you can find it in the Rollable Tables tab up in the top right corner. It doesn't let me just send it out to you.
Rollable.
Yes, it's the one right next to the book.
Oh, rollable table. It's like 6 over. Yeah. Gifts from Chatter.
And it'll say Gifts from Chatter. There are a whole bunch of things on here, but it is set up so that you can each hit that roll button. It's going to come up with the stuff in the chat. You'll be able to just take it directly into your inventory. So let's go down the line.
Thank you, guys.
JPG, if you're on there, boom, you have found an Alexandrian lore book. This book contains historical accounts, information particular to a field of lore, myth, or legend. The item, however, is sacrilegious within the Pinion Dominion because it has been scribed by members of the secretive sect of Alax. By using this book, and you can use it at any time, you don't have to do it right now, you can gain knowledge that would otherwise be barred from you. You can make a history, arcana, or religion or nature check and state your area of interest. Depending on what you roll, that will determine what you get. DC 10 is a cool factoid. DC 15 is a plot-relevant reveal. DC 20 is hidden lore. And DC 25 is a deep secret.
So you gave the magic nerd a book? This is so good, you guys.
That's
Right.
so
And make
perfect.
sure to drag that into your character sheet so that you have it on hand, so that when you're ready to use it, you can pull it out.
It's in there.
Patrick, Havoc, what you got?
Havoc's gonna get
Escape
Ooh,
dust.
escape dust.
All right. Found in a small packet, this powder resembles very fine sand. There's enough of it for one use. When you use an action to throw the dust into the air, you and each creature and object within 10 feet of you can become invisible for 2d4 minutes. The duration is the same for everyone, and the dust is consumed. If anyone attacks or casts a spell, the invisibility ends for that creature, but not automatically for everyone else.
Cool.
You can also sell it for 300, or for 150 gold if you find someone.
That's not bad. It was you and one other creature?
Anyone within 10 feet of you.
Anyone within 10 feet.
It's like a
And you should be able to pull that onto your sheet with all the details on it as well. It's got all of that written into it. All right, Shoshi, Fern, give us that roll. Let's see what you get. A lantern of limited reveal. When lit, this hood and lantern burns for 6 hours on 1 point of oil, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are within the lantern's bright light. You can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the dim light to a 5-foot radius. Once the 6 hours have been expended, it becomes an ordinary hooded lantern.
Sweet. Free lantern and a free lantern. How do I... It's not letting me pull it into my sheet.
All right, I can make sure to pull it in for you. Let me open your sheet and
no.
help make sure it goes in.
Okay. Is my sheet not open for you?
You should have it in your inventory now.
Hey, sweet. I do.
All right.
Awesome.
It looks it looks like the Lone Wolf's so I think Lone Wolf gave the reroll to Patrick.
I'm begging. Lone Wolf, please give to JPG. Please. Dear God, please.
Oh god, 8 HP. This is a lot. This is not a lot to work with.
Dear God, please give it to. I'm somehow rolling 17 and above when I have a +0.
Yeah.
Give it to
Oh,
JPG.
All right. So you've dealt with some ravens. You've dealt with some bandits. You do see that group of raven goes away, but the one that's in the tree lingers for a little bit. It watches you.
Can we
Doesn't come
ask
down
it
to
questions?
questions, but it is aware of you.
Okay, hey, Havoc, can you just ask why it's after us? I mean, Fern just... all Fern did was ask questions about the dagger. Why are they after us now?
Well, I did also remove it from where it was probably placed by their mistress.
That's a good point, but I mean, oh man.
But
Maybe we
they
can
don't
get
want to
some-
be controlled by the sisters, right?
Yeah, they don't want to be
Havoc?
controlled, right, Havoc?
Yeah.
Oh, you're muted. Patrick, you're muted.
No, I was doing all this like great like character stuff and like nobody could hear it. So hold on, let me get back in. I can
Like
talk.
the story.
I can talk to him if you want.
Well, yeah, we gotta save them too.
Yeah.
All right.
If I-
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is there a limit to bird call?
No,
Okay, cool. I mean,
but I
I'm-
believe
oh,
I believe
don't
I
go-
have made it either an action or something like that, so that it's not just instant.
Yeah, I mean, don't. Okay, don't go like right up to them. That's kind of. That's
Oh,
kinda
don't go right up
sketchy.
to them. It's rude. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, God, bitches. Bitches. All right, yeah. We're gonna hold on. I'm gonna do it so that I and all of you hear kind of a and again, Havoc's bird call is one of the most beautiful sounds that you've ever heard. It's just the rest of his voice all the other time, which is what it is. He goes, so if you don't want to do this stuff, then why are you being made to do this stuff?
They caw back down to you and tell you, we serve who we must. Sycorax is all.
Havoc's gonna drop out and look at them and be like, so do you know Sycorax?
Do we?
No?
No, none of you know Sycorax. None of you are from the right area to have ever dealt with Sycorax. But it does sound like a sinister name.
And then I tweet back to the bird. Hey, I'm one of the chosen, feathered hope. Maybe sort of a deity, still sort of like a demigod, perhaps. Just figuring that out. I sort of died just a moment ago, came back to life. No big deal. But why are you not like? We can be friends, right? You can tell me stuff.
Roll a persuasion, and we'll see how many questions you can ask them before they caw
All right.
off at you.
Oh,
The answer is
that's
no
a
questions.
I'm gonna use
they-
a reroll because we have so many.
Okay, all right.
That's a 7.
You may now ask one question, but there's a very high likelihood that they will answer it with the honesty of a bird.
Did we? I'm trying to remember if Havoc knows that they would be with the Twist and Wood sisters. Is there a reason for that? Because I think Fern figured that out, but I don't know if that necessarily was information that was shared.
I think I did. I think I told you.
Okay, and yeah. Which of the sisters sent you to find us?
We serve Sycorax.
Okay, that narrows down a lot. And then Havoc's gonna drop out and be like, so is one of these witches of the Twisted Wood named Sycorax? And no takers, nobody knows sort of that. Okay. So
I will show you this. You will see. Did that show up for you? Oops. Hold on, let me hit it again.
oh, hold on.
Here we go. Sycorax's swarm. They are a part of Sycorax's swarm, and have little tiny. You'd notice this looking at the bodies of the ones that you looted recently. They have little tiny bits of vine and root that have gone around like their legs, around their neck. It's almost like it grows into them just a little bit, like digging into their skin as though it has become a part of them.
Sorry, I have to do this. I'm speaking the birds again. I have to do this because it's funny. Moo.
Oh, God.
You say, "Caw! What is this horrible phrase you use upon us? Do not slight us so."
Sorry, it was for memes. We're gonna go deal with ghosts now. And then Hav's gonna drop out of bird call and be like, these guys are they're just trying to get by.
They'll fly off.
They're hurting and they are trapped, and we need to help them, but we can't help them right now.
No, but we should help them.
So we need to help who can, which is these people with these ghosts, and then we can go back and figure out this bird stuff. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
And people at the guild may be able to help us more too.
All right. Well, let's get in this house and get more information on whatever supernatural spooky stuff is happening over here, right?
All right.
Yeah, after dealing with this normal stuff like Raven.
And bandits. Bandits are a normal thing.
Are you saying birds? Are you saying birds aren't real? What's going on?
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? That's all I'm saying.
I haven't.
You've opened the door. You see inside Francois Frawby. And they look to you with confusion, because who are these strange people who have just come to their door? And they say, "Excusez-moi, what can I help you with? Why have you come here? You are very loud outside of my window. I watched you fight the people from my other room."
Fern, you should talk to him because you did the best in the fight.
Not the second fight, but yes.
Havoc is still like just crying.
Oh no!
Emotionally damaged. Greetings, Monsieur Francois. We are a team that have learned of troubles you may be having, and we are here to lend assistance in whatever way we may be assistive.
You are from the company of the Plum Dart, yes?
Yes, that's it, yes.
Please, come inside. This is where the troubles have been. And yeah, they'll let you take a seat, chill out. As you look around the room, you do notice that there is an enormous moose head on the wall here. That is much larger than you would that is literally that's 20 feet across. That moose head. It is much larger than you would expect of a normal moose. You could say it's enormous.
Wait. But is this an enormous? Or is
it
this
is
a
the
baby?
head of an enormous.
A grown one?
Yes. Somebody must have slain at some point an enormous and brought the head here. They are quite expensive. You could you can probably buy one for 500 gold pieces or so.
So this is like the Bentley of hunting, right? Like this is like
Oh yeah, if you want, you can each make a nature check to know about indoor moose.
I would like to.
That's a 15.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't
So
know
15
anything.
15s are high. Havoc, you are aware that indoor moose are terrifying. They are massive moose that are larger than even a normal moose. Like a real world moose, enormous. They're huge. Like you can drive cars under them. These ones are at least twice as big. They are massive, and you would know that they are known for existing in places particularly cold. And not only that, that those who face them will often face a terrifying breath weapon that they will call out in their long, awful moose call, and it will often freeze people to the very spot that they are in.
Okay, so whoever got this, did you get this, Francois? Because this is bad cool.
It is
Havoc
a
doesn't
family
swear.
heirloom. It has been in this house for many generations. You see, we the Frobys are some of the oldest residents here in Provenance. We are very proud of our Pinion heritage here, and glad to have become such an important part of the community. Which is why it is important that I needed your help. There have been sounds here, cries, as though the dead themselves are coming towards us. And I wish for you to solve this problem.
Are you saying that the cries are coming from inside the house instead of, like where they usually come from outside of the city?
Yes. In this room, I hear the cries. The rest of the house, it remains quiet. But this room, I believe something must haunt it. If you could investigate and solve. I have, of course, I have gone to the church, and I have gotten an exorcism and seance kit that I will make available.
All right.
So if you could,
Can we move this into our inventory?
I will move it into one of your inventory when we're ready. You can decide which one of you gets it because you can only get one.
We're gonna.
But yes. Shall you wait until evening so that you may hear the cries yourself?
Would
yes.
waiting until evening count as a. Yeah. Okay, Patrick, we're on the same page. Yeah.
Yes, of course, you may sit and enjoy my hospitality until then. Look at these comfortable chairs that you would be able to spend at least an hour in.
I'm
Okay,
feeling pretty good. I just need a moment.
I would say if we can put like just the seance kit on the table.
Yeah, sure.
That would be.
I can't put the object there, but like.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, but I would say let's put it on the table and just like have it out and ready because this is going to be the room that we're going to be working in, right? And what sort of skills would help with ghosts, Steve? Like, would this be like Arcana or?
What do you want to do with ghosts?
Well, I mean, like we're trying to figure out like what these ghosts are here for, right? So like I'm just trying to figure out what skills are going to be good here.
It depends on how your investigation goes. There are many things that could clue you in, and that is the mystery of the day. Why is Francois being haunted by these screams?
While we are waiting and we're resting, can I do a perception check on the room?
Sure. What would you like to find in the room? What are you looking for?
Well, I would want to look for something that might not fit with like the decoration and the aesthetic, because if this is a recent happening, if there's something in the room that's kind of like changed, right? So like something that like might not have like a fine layer of dust or something like that, right?
Ah.
Would that be okay?
All right. Yeah, you can do it as an investigation check.
Investigation. Man, I can't do a perception.
Sure, but you'll only see things that are just sitting there as opposed to investigate.
Let's try. You know what? Let's try investigation. I suck. That's a 6.
Each of you can possibly make another check as well.
I will also do an investigation.
All
That's
right.
a 22.
All right.
What about
Go ahead,
insight? Insight?
Oh, you want to insight Francois?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if there's any.
Nice.
What do you want to figure sus about him?
If it seems like he's got any other information he's keeping from us.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and insight him.
And can I also sort of, in general, like, yeah, no, that's good enough. Yeah. No.
You don't think that he's holding anything back, but you may be able to ask him questions without too much trouble. Like he's called you here to help. He wants your help. Havoc. What you would notice is that this room has been redone. That it was not always this kind of chamber. It looks like it has some new construction. The floors are newer than the rest of the house. Not by like just days. Like this is a year's situation. That this has probably been redone maybe 20 years ago. But the building itself is older construction that lasts to a time probably more like a century ago or more.
Francois, who was the last owner of this humble abode?
It has been owned by the Frolby estate for some time. We have lived here for generations. As I said, we are very proud Provenancians.
Right. This floor looks pretty nice. Renovations done.
Oh yes, I remember when I was a child. My father had the renovations done to make it just nicer, warmer. There was I think there was some sort of leak or something, and this is how they dealt with it. It is very nice. I like this room quite a bit.
Right.
Except for screaming that I have been hearing of as of late. Only in the last. Go. Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, it is more recent. We have not always heard such screams. I grew up here without ever hearing such things. But the last, I would say, 3-4 years, they have grown louder.
Do they tend to come at a certain time of the day or night?
Oh, it is always at night. Yes, I wish to be rid of the sound. Truthfully, there are awful sounds, and I want them to go away.
Are they just sounds, or do they ever say words?
Oh no, it is always just the agony and pain that I hear. Never anything intelligible.
Did anybody? I'm sorry if this is uncouth or something. Did anybody die 3 or 4 years ago?
Oh no, we have no.
Right.
Everything here has been fine.
Okay.
He does look a little bit annoyed at something. And I tell you what, whoever rolls the highest insight can catch it and try to push him for more information on it.
I got an 11.
Oh, that's a.
That makes you the high roll.
That makes me the high roll on this one. Oh,
yeah, so
no.
if you'd like to, you can push him for some information on that.
Well, how can I phrase this? You know, you seem a little bit agitated when you mention that. If you wouldn't mind elaborating on it so it could help with our investigation.
Well, I will admit we have a an unsavory type has moved to the city. Someone new, just I do not like this new changes. They are not from provenance, but they act like they are, and it is disrespectful to my home and my people. It is a strange new neighbor. He moved in around the same time. He's terrible, very noisy.
Okay, well, we can always follow up on that, but let's check to see what's happening with this room first. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Yes.
Is that the only sort of new thing that has happened to coincide with the sounds?
It is the only thing I can think of. Everything else seems ordinary, normal, I would suppose. But perhaps you, as fine adventurers, will determine that there is something else afoot and can solve it, or slay the ghost. Yeah, if it is a ghost, I do not know what it is, but a spirit that calls out and cries from here.
Oh, believe me, if there's anybody who can kill ghosts, it's us. Because we're not afraid of them.
I am glad to hear that you are not afraid of no ghosts.
I am afraid of no ghosts. There he is.
If you all want to take your short rest, feel free to roll those hit dice, get your hit points back, restore the things that you restore on a short rest.
Yes,
Short
please.
rest. And we're gonna hit roll. I got a 1.
My God.
Wow.
Okay, well,
I'm sure it's
I'm doing
fine.
my best. Yeah, I'm sure
It'll
it's
be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. That's how you die.
Lisa brings me over half. No, please no, Steve. Please.
I will
Remember,
miss you so
we have a
much.
lot of rolls.
Oh yeah, no,
Specifically
but we
JPG.
I know, man. I'm just trying to.
Look
Oh. All right. So what's happening
All right.
at night?
Oh, wait. Can we do blessings on these?
Yeah, I'll let you do a blessing on these.
You know what? I'm gonna do a blessing because we deserve it. I'm gonna do a blessing.
Okay.
I got a full 6 on that one.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Then you got some hit points going there.
Nice. I'm back up to full.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
All
So
right.
you're waiting for night. Let's shed a little bit more light there. There you go. You're waiting for night, and you gather that to perform the séance, you'll want to sit around this fancy table that's glowing red and sinister. That's normal. That's just thematic. You're sure that's fine. Francois
have the
comes over
séance
to
stuff.
join you.
We have the sound stuff up on the table now, right?
Correct. Yes, you have the seance stuff up on the table. You have it ready to go. And as you're waiting, so the night falls, and you can see outside. The sun has gone down. Things have gone dark. You can each roll a perception check, and we're going to see who can hear and identify what you're hearing.
Oh, definitely. Oh, what?
Oh my
I got
god!
16.
I rolled it.
Alagad, you are so good at rolling criticals. Just the wrong type.
I am just the worst today.
All right. So
The computer program just sees the word Alagad and goes,
And just a 1.
Nope.
He gets a 1.
this program is a jerk. So we'll work our way up. Alagad, you do eventually start to hear what sounds almost like moaning, like it's this cry. It's sort of bouncing around the room. You understand exactly why Francois is terrified of this thing and concerned. Like there is this presence and a sound of agony and upset that rattles around the room. Fern, you would realize that the sound sounds like someone. It doesn't sound ethereal. It doesn't sound otherworldly. It sounds like a physical physical form that is creating this sound, a person or a creature of some sort. And Havoc, you would recognize that the sound seems to be coming from underneath the moose's head.
Oh, it's the moose. It is the moose. It's under the moose. Wait. Oh. Wait, is Francois here?
Yes, Francois is with you. He is listening to the noise and being like, "Oh, this is terrible. I do not like it. Silence
Francois.
these demons." Yes.
Yes. What exactly happened with the moose? What's the story with the family moose?
Oh, yes, the enormous rack. We have had this enormous rack for a very long time. It was my father's father's. He used to go on for days about the day that it was fought and defeated. He says there has never been a better rack than an enormous rack.
Right. So, did anyone die? Who killed it? Was there a guilty party, perhaps?
It was of course, my great-grandfather who did it, yes. You can incite his lie if you'd like.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah, you can tell, like, you can see in his eyes, no, his great-grandfather bought it. Like went to, like, paid somebody because they have money and has purchased it. But the family story that goes down is that he slayed it in battle because who can check? And so, yeah.
Right. So there's this lie about this enormous, and there's new flooring. Okay, look, I wasn't born yesterday. I was born sometime before that, but I've been out in the wilds, and I know a real enormous head and something that's been bought on the black market. There's even probably a tag still hanging off. So who really did this? Because it wasn't your grandfather's dad.
Well, I'm sure it probably. Look, I'm sure he bought it. It is fine, but like, it is decorative. It is a mark of pride. You will not, of course, tell anyone that you do not think that my great grandpappy is the slayer of enormous. Will you? No.
No,
Well,
that's not what we're here to do. Right?
No.
I mean, but there
Yeah.
has to be something weird about either the moose or whatever's under it, right? I mean, like, do we crack it open or start tearing floorboards? Like, what should we do?
Yeah,
right
how
now?
is your enormous rack supported?
You see, yes, it is very important. There is a wire under that helps support to hold it up. Because yes, you're right. The rack, it is enormous. It goes out so far that, like, to just rest it all on the head would be too much.
I'm not old enough for this game.
You must support it, and so you may see there are small wires that scoop underneath. You see, it is important to lift and separate the rack of the enormous.
Oh, and I see they're supported on both sides, tied to some braziers on both sides.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Those lights. Indeed, it gives it a nice presence in the room. Because it is the focal point. People come in, the thing they want to see, they want to talk about. It is my family's enormous rack.
I can imagine.
I mean, at least we know it's not real, right?
As you might pronounce it, it's supported by some brazier.
Yes, you could say such a thing is true. The braziers maintain what we need of this enormous rack. And yes.
Have you considered putting some padding? Stop.
I think that this enormous rack is big enough as it is. I would not want to make it overbearing. It would simply outshine everything else in the room. It is already a great distraction from other things. It is a focal point, of course, and people do love an enormous rack when they get the opportunity to see one.
The good thing about having this head is that it can't sweat, because the rack sweat is really the worst part of it once it gets into the wires.
Yes, so where do you think this sound is coming from?
I'm just going
Down below.
Look, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna, in the room, are there any tchotchkes or any, sort of a, oh, shoot.
This
statues
room does not have
like
so much.
Okay.
Not in this room. This room has the head of the enormous is the biggest thing. That's the centerpiece. There are nice carpets and rugs, but besides that, the room is kind of devoid of little things. If you've glanced into the other rooms, those are the sorts of places that might have that.
Well, I know we may need to tear that wall down.
Excuse me, what? You tear down the wall? No, what?
Look, that's where the sounds are coming from. I'm going to go up to the wall underneath the...
out of the three of us, I think I'm going to have the most experience in handling a rack like this. So I'm going to move it and you guys can get behind the wall.
Wait, hold on. I don't know if that's necessarily...
all know you have not had any experience with a rack like this, have it?
Okay, but Fern probably has had the most.
Yeah.
I know, but when you're handling your own and when you're handling somebody else's, there's a delicacy to it.
Fine, just do it.
Incredibly, Fern, you also have slain an enormous before.
No, I just
I knew that I was in good hands when I went to the company of the Plum Dart. I did not realize how good they were.
Mary Alessandra in the chat right now. Look, I went to college. I know how to handle an enormous rack, all right?
Yeah. Well, before I'd like to put my head kind of in the middle section underneath the rack, sort of if there's a space there where my head can go.
Okay.
Just put my ear up to the wall and see if I can hear anything.
All right. As you're doing that, you can roll. Let's make it a perception check. See what you figure out.
All right. Okay, there we go. Sometimes mouse does not do that.
You don't hear anything when you put your ear up to the wall. It almost kind of blocks the sound when you do that.
Huh. But that is where the sound was coming from, right?
Havoc, you would know that it was coming from the floor underneath.
Down, yeah. So it's coming from below. Havoc's gonna come up and be like, okay, so the floor was redone. There's someone lied about this enormous rack. What's in the cellar? Or under
there is no cellar. It's just this one floor.
We just start tearing up the floorboards at this point, right?
In front of this guy's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start, right? Because I'm like, dude, this is obviously the problem.
I asked you here to perform a seance, not to destroy my home.
Yeah, but whatever is happening in your home is whatever's under here right now.
Go outside and figure it out from there instead of digging up my beautiful floor and carpet.
Look, man, I've seen your enormous rack. You can afford getting this fixed again, all right, dude?
It will come out of your fee, of course, then.
Okay, you know what? Fine. If we find whatever is happening, it can definitely come out of our fee. And I whisper to Havoc and Fern, like, yeah, it can come out of our fee, but now it doesn't mean we have to remove this freaking thing if he doesn't give us all the money.
No,
I am next to you.
Still doing it. We're not going to be able to create a good like legend brand if we don't actually do the seance. So we're doing the seance. Sorry, Alagad. And then Havoc's gonna start also tearing up
floorboards.
He's pretty adamant. He's like, stop doing that. Get out. No, I do not want you to tear up my floors. Find a different way.
Okay.
Can we at least
Yeah,
pull
back
back the carpet?
Oh yes, we can roll back the carpet, and you can roll back the carpet. These are wooden floors. They are at least about 20 years old, and they're fine. Like fine pine teak sort of thing.
Is there?
Okay.
Can I do the knock thing to see if it's hollow anywhere?
All right. We'll make that a perception check, but you can do it at advantage. So just tap it twice and roll it twice. Oh, critical!
Oh, hell
Yes.
Two
Yes.
net ones.
A double critical.
Double criticals on that
Super
one.
critical, which is no different from a normal critical, but it will be for fun. So yeah, as you knock around, you find that there are some spots that seem a little bit hollow. That they may go to something else underneath. You can determine that there is some opening that is beneath the floorboards here. Where it leads to is unclear. But you do notice that it is particularly up, like maybe a couple feet in from the wall. It is not further in the building. Like it is just those first couple feet on that north wall.
So did we want to go outside to check that the other side of the wall and see where we can go from there?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right?
Yes, sure, let's go for it.
Yeah.
I don't love the idea
also,
of going outside at night, but
But it's the
Francois,
city.
Francois, your family has lived in this home for many generations. Do you have the original plans, the design of the house?
Oh, I do not know. I could try to look for them. It may take me a little while.
Maybe you do that while we go explore outside.
All right, if you will not destroy my floor, if I can trust you as I walk into a different room to not tear up my floorboards. He makes eye contact with each one of you individually. He's like, can I trust you? You?
yes. I will stop Alagad from tearing up the floorboard. I will stop him from tearing
Why
up the
do you
floorboard.
move your hand like this? Why? You. Okay. You, the one with the thumb.
I will stop
You take
him.
your
I will-
wibbly fingered hand, man. You take them outside. You are in charge of making sure they do not tear up my floor.
I'll check
Yes.
outside. Yeah, so, okay, I'll check outside.
It's all right.
Okay, so I move towards the door.
Oops, not the
There we
chatterwasp.
go.
Francois.
Oh god. The birds are still out here.
Oh no, they're still
that's
dead.
It's still dead.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm outside now.
Indeed. All right. So yeah, how do you want to search around here? Do any of you happen to have, like, say, masonry tools or something like that? Or what tools do y'all know?
I have a
Let's see what
scimitar.
Okay.
Inventory. No, I don't have masonry tools. I only have thieves' tools.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Then just tell me how you'd like to investigate it, and on the side, each of you can make a perception check.
I have a
So-
crowbar.
Okay.
I have a.
It's 'cause
I rolled
you're
a 9.
right?
Yeah, I rolled. I rolled a 9, so I'm out. Yeah.
Good. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Perception.
Anyone else
Yeah,
want to throw a perception?
I'm gonna see if there's any kind of loose stones here that we can probably crack open. Will that be perception or will that be investigation?
You're gonna make a perception no matter what, because that's
16,
your chance to
dude.
get some info. You hear something. You hear something emanating from a window just to the north. It is almost. It's long, like it has the character of a call, of a cry. It's different. It's not muffled through the ground in the way that like the cries were, but you do hear there is a good bit of noise coming from that building to the north of you. Fern, you would recognize it as some sort of piano music.
Is the door locked?
In fact, you'd recognize it as Mudonian piano music.
Oh,
Oh.
I know this song. It's a banger.
Is
They play it at all the functions, every single wedding. Just pops, gets the crowd going.
It's like
Now Havoc, if you would like to, you can start using your crowbar to just dig up some bricks and start excavating if you would like to.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can I can while he works on that, can I work on the door to get into it?
Yes.
Or, no, you know what? No, I'm not going to be shady. I'm just going to knock on the door because this is probably the weird neighbor, right? This is the weird neighbor. I was like, you know what? No, it's they're innocent until proven guilty. Okay, so I'm just going to knock on the door.
The murder hobo starts now.
The door opens, and there's this Mudonian elf fellow inside. The music is stopped because he has come over to the door, and he says, "Hello, can I help you?"
Hi, I'm actually part of the guild, and we were investigating like a strange sound, like a strange haunting sound that's coming out of the house south of you, right here. I was wondering if you knew anything about it.
He looks across to the house, and he looks like a little bit perturbed, like them. It's like, no, I don't know anything about that. And he will notice. He's going to notice Fern because there aren't tons of Mudonians around, and you're right there. He's going to look past Alagad and be like, oh, hello. Also from New Mudon, yeah.
In a manner of speaking.
Well, I can't let you stay outside. Why don't you come inside and have a seat? You could bring your friend with you.
Both of my friends?
He looks to Havoc and is like, "Oh, you know that the man tearing up the road."
Oh no! Not the road. I was going for the wall.
Oh wait, you're tearing down the wall?
I'm trying to find if there's like a way into the thing.
You want to go the direction you want is down.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm trying to go
through
down.
The wall just puts you back on the other side of the wall.
Great, yeah. No, then I'm definitely trying to go down. And then at the sound of this, I turn around and go, no, I'm not trying to tear the road. I'm just trying to get under it, which for wing folk is opposite of how we usually travel. But I'm sort of a pint. Oh, he's gone.
He's listening, but he welcomes Alagad and Fern in, and he accepts that you're up to something, and he doesn't need to worry about it because it's going to take you some more time over there.
Havoc kind of touches some of the bodies of the birds as he goes on.
Aww.
Actually, I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna be out here. Just dig a hole and bury the birds. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to, you could do it not directly in front of this man's house, and you can pick a spot that you'd like to put them by wandering over to it.
Yeah, I'll put them.
And if you see anything that you're like, Steve, what is this? You're free to ask. Leon, for his part, welcomes Fern and Alagad in. Says, "Hi, I'm Leon Genter. It's nice to meet you both."
I am Llewellyn, but I go by Fern.
And I'm Alagad. Nice to meet you as well. You know, I had noticed you weren't very pleased when you heard that we were dealing with your neighbor. Is there a specific reason for that?
He sighs a little bit, and he's not sure he wants to answer you, but he looks to Fern, and he's like, ever since I've moved in, the Frolbys have been unhappy about me being in the neighborhood.
We got that sense.
Yeah, I guess I got here, I don't know, about 3 years ago. And since then, they just, they don't make me feel too welcome. But, I guess that happens sometimes. You leave a city, you go to a new place, and nobody there knows you, and you just got to find your own cheer, right? And he sits down at his piano, and he plays some amazing jazz. It's delightful. It's wonderful, and it echoes through the room. And kind of bounces off the walls and drifts out the window. Havoc, you can hear it as you are digging and putting those crows where you feel they must go.
Yeah, and that's I kind of turn to Fern and I say that's not the sound that's coming from the house, though, right?
No, this sound is quite pleasant.
Yeah. And huh?
Have you heard any strange sounds, Leon, from the outside?
Not often, but I do play piano quite a bit. I rarely hear most things that I'm not playing myself. I do sometimes have some guys over here as a little bit of a band. It's really delightful. A couple of the guys who spend their time down at Mo Po Boys and Mo. If you ever get the chance, go there. They're great.
Do you?
But and then he turns to Fern, says, "But you should head further upriver. Have you been to Celestial Aromas? It's one of the only Mudonian owned businesses that I know of in town. You should check them out. They're great."
Oh, yeah. I'll have to do that because I know a lot about Moldonian culture because I definitely grew up in that, and I know a lot about it. I feel very comfortable with my own people.
He doesn't need to make an insight check. He catches what you're laying down. And he, as somebody who has obviously also left New Mudon, accepts that. He's fine with that. He's like, yeah, well, there's a lot to learn, and I think if you haven't found your star mates yet, they're probably the best people to talk to. Your star mates.
My what?
He looks at you and he sees the pattern on your face. Says, you. How long have you been away from New Mudon?
I mean, I left as a child.
Oh. You know that all of us have a constellation in the sky, right?
What?
He puts a hand on your shoulder and is like, you definitely need to go to Celestial Aromas. They'll be able to explain it better than I do, but every Mudonian, we have a place in the universe. And we can see it when we look up at the night sky. And he smiles a little bit, and he has a pattern on his face as well. And he says, I've found my place, and that's part of what led me here. You can, and he reaches forward, and it's a little bit rude, but it's kind of a pleasant, intimate moment where he touches each of your points, your freckles, and he says, somewhere in the night sky, you'll find this exact pattern. When you do, then you'll understand where you belong, and you'll understand who's a part of you. It's one of the things that makes us Mudonians is that we have a place in the universe, and we can see it, we can find it, and we can know it.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot to lay on me all at once. Okay, I'll go to Celestial Aroma.
All right. And then, yay, we have Raiders! Hi, Raiders. Welcome to the game. We're playing some 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, having an emotional moment. He says, yeah, well, yeah, they'll let you know. Do you have a navigator's kit?
I do, and I love to look at the stars, but I always felt like I should be looking for something, but I didn't know what I was supposed to be looking for.
He
Guess
like
I
puts a
know
hand on your
now.
shoulder. Yeah, he'll put a hand on your shoulder and be like, well, you'll be able to find it now. It may take some time, and don't worry about that. Sometimes it can take decades, but we find a lot by searching, even if we don't find what we're looking for.
Oh, that's definitely true.
And then he goes back to playing some piano as you consider that. And you know, like, he lets you be welcome here. You're free to hang out.
I don't know what's in the back here because my token doesn't have sight still. But
no.
I'm kind of gonna chill in the back, kind of just like, Fern, I have a compass that might be able to help, but it only points to this Galvani person. I don't know what that means, but it's not a navigator thing. It probably doesn't work. I'm sorry, I even thought about it. That's real dumb. That's not helping you.
It might. It's a very nice offer.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the wall with the ghosts and just just closes the door behind him on his way out.
I think Alagad does the same exact thing. Like, he like follows you out, and he's just like hugging himself, and he's like crying a little bit, just because of how sweet that interaction was. He's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go find the ghosts with Havoc. Also, I'm just gonna need a minute, okay?"
Thank you, Leon. It was really great meeting you. I'm definitely gonna come by again and we can talk more.
He nods and says, good, I'd love to have you here again. Especially if you learn how to play an instrument. You can come for some jam sessions.
Aww.
Oh, I actually do know how. I have a flute that I play.
Oh. Do you take it out?
Yeah.
He recognizes, and he like narrows his eyes a little bit, because you have a staghorn flute, and that's not a normal flute. That's only something that people who follow the 3 golden stags tend to use, which even among Mudonians, that's relatively rare. And he turns and looks at you and says, you should be careful with that. Especially since you're the only person here. He, like, there are some who would not take kindly to noticing who you follow.
I felt I could trust you.
He smiles and nods. Like, I'm glad that you feel you could.
Anyway, thank you. I'll be back. Sure.
All right. He returns to his jam session, shuts the door after you go, and yeah, you have a little bit of. You have some clues, but it's also about that time that you probably realize, oh, it's late. This may take more than a day to solve. And you probably want to head back to the guild house and consider it. I'll assume that you stop in with Francois and like give them the heads up that, hey, we're going to take care of this tomorrow. But yeah, you'll be able to go home, take your long rests, and get settled. There is one thing that I like to do at the end of a session. And it is a bump. Oh man, it comes up as a whole scrolling thing. Alagad is not the one saying that.
What's happening?
It's a whole thing. I didn't know it would do that, but cool. I'm going to remember that for the future. I like to do something called special inspiration. I often forget to give inspiration during the game. which you may have noticed. I never gave you any inspiration. But that doesn't mean you guys didn't do cool shit during the game. What we're going to do is I'm going to roll 1d3, and one of you has been deputized for validation duty. Somebody else in the session did something really cool that I didn't shout out, but like left an impression on you. It could have been an awesome move in combat. It could have been a clutch decision. It could have been a cool roleplay moment. Whatever it is, you get to decide, and that person begins the next session with inspiration. So I'm going to really quickly roll a... Hold on, I don't have a D3, but I can roll a D... Oh, there we go. We'll roll a D3. Yoshi, you have been deputized for validation duty. Either Havoc or Alagad did something awesome, and it is your job to tell us what that thing was, call it out, and give them that inspiration.
I am going to choose Havoc, because I think talking to those birds and burying the birds and taking that moment to all the bird things, I think you should get an inspiration for that.
It's not bird stuff today.
All the
Awesome.
birds.
Upsetting. That was upsetting.
Yeah.
Well, so Havoc, you will start with inspiration. There's a little thing you can click on it on your sheet so that you've got it, and that'll be very helpful. And as we wrap up, Ryan, do we have somebody ready that we're going to raid?
Oh boy.
All right, then what we'll do in the meantime is I'll just hem and haw. But yeah, let us know when you're set. And yeah, we have gotten to the end of the session. You have done your adventures. We have uncovered some of the mystery of what is going on in Francois Frolby's house, where the source of these screams is from. I think you've ruled out Leon Genter as the person to blame. But who knows?
Oh, hey.
And all right, we are
We have
getting
new
ready to
raiders.
raid.
Biggest memories happen when you
Oh no,
Just
I
in
think we're
time.
raiding.
there.
Oh, we're raiding. Oh,
No, we're
raiding.
raiding.
We're
We're
raiding.
raiding. Yeah.
Oh, that's
All
what
right,
that's.
so thank
I
you
know.
everybody for joining us, and
Thank
we will be
you.
back again next week for some more Tales of the Tenth River Basin.